at the temple. Speaking of either Nida or Anala or something, what's an honorific that would go before their title? So like the title is Vendari Inala, but is it like reverend or honored or respected or like revered or lots of words that start with R apparently?
A lot of R's.
Sorry.
I didn't write anything for it.
You did.
What? No, I
Yeah, of course you did. Yes.
He writes everything.
Everything.
I write a lot of things.
She's just lying to all of us.
You just make it up in Bob right now and say you did.
I put respected, but that doesn't
I would
sound
say actually,
fancy
for
enough.
specifically for the Vendari, it would be tied to their own actions. In the same way, like it's earned, not a blanket statement. So it's an aspect of their reputation.
So what would that be, Anala?
And what would Anala's be? I know, I'm just throwing that at you, Amanda, because it's coming out of my brain. And it'd be more blank the honorific.
I have nothing. Nothing.
I love it.
Right,
I love it. We have stumped the entire crew.
To be fair, Anala and Nida haven't actually been around the other. Well, Anala hasn't been around them that long because as soon as they joined up, they left. It's the thing is like it's not a people that they don't stay at the temple for very long. They don't interact with each other that long.
Right.
So they don't usually, in my head, they don't really refer to anything beyond the title because there isn't really a need.
Wait.
I'm going to throw a giant monkey wrench into that.
No, yeah.
Great.
Go ahead, John.
That whole thing's going to get complicated.
Great.
And Becca looks so entertained.
We're going to have to practice some yes and.
Are you okay, Becca?
Well, yeah, I'm still not feeling the greatest. But
I'm sorry. You're actually humbled by your song last week.
Yeah, do better.
Ugh.
Yes.
Don't remind
The
me.
song. Yes, you know. You know. You are just.
John Fuller, you're gonna have to redo the song.
No, never again.
Yes.
If it's written down somewhere.
Yes, it is. It is.
I said John has to redo it, not you, Becca.
No, me? No.
Okay.
So Becca,
Read it.
we clipped it, right, Amanda? We clipped it.
Oh, there was no clipping. Yeah, it was like,
I said clip. I said clip. I did.
It will get clipped because I will be going through
Amanda, come
and
on, what are you
finding the
doing?
things.
Gosh.
It's gonna be on our TikTok.
You know there is a
Yes.
Stream
Amanda's not
Deck,
doing
John.
enough.
Yes. Rory, what?
But what?
Just saying, there's a button for that. I have it.
My button. It works sometimes, not others.
Which one?
Oh.
The clip, Josh. The stream clip. Okay, let me check all the views.
Also, if I'm
And John,
distracted,
I throw
it's the
everything your
wording.
way because eventually there's something I say that you're like, oh.
Yes, every
You know, It might be
time.
1 out of 100, but
No, it's probably like 1 out of 5, Rory. You get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, 500.
if additional redirect.
All right, I'm gonna go live. We'll fix the cameras. 3, 2, 1.
Go live. Go crazy.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, Joffrey. Proper song coming.
Your Dragonfire emote is so good.
Thank you.
Hey, John, will you remind Rory that we need to replace the camera on my computer?
I actually was saving that for going live because I am upset. We'll be live in a moment.
Give it to me.
No, hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Just everyone chill.
I blame Becca for that.
No.
the cable
We
guy.
blame Tom and a bit
No,
of
I have
Rory.
the cameras.
That's all Becca.
I mean, I'm not gonna let Tom get the blame because I do have the cameras.
I think it's USB, just like plug it in.
I feel.
No, I don't have.
All right, so all the cameras are off. Just give me a second. I will do that now. Let's see. No, you're not Nida.
Is it
There we
camera?
go. And you're not Tick.
It's like a 4K nice webcam camera.
Cam.
Cam.
It's for a car.
I have Logitech Brio. Highly recommend.
Yeah, these are good ones. I just need to buy the cable that goes from the camera to the computer. That's literally what's holding me up. Is I just need to buy them. That's it.
Yeah, Amanda.
They have those at like 7-Elevens here, like on the counter.
What
Like,
kind
oh,
of
you need-
7-Elevens do you have?
You need an HDMI cable. They have the little thing that's like HDMI cable, video cable, phone plug cable. It has like every
Oh.
cable you can possibly imagine. They have them
Sure.
at like stores.
Yeah, something like that.
a
Welcome.
Thunder. Yeah.
Gatorade and
Let's move
DVI
on.
converter to whatever.
10-foot long cables.
Becca, why is your camera still fuzzy? You have been given a Logitech Brio. 2 at your wedding. I brought them with my own hands. I handed them to Tom. Tom is apparently not to blame. Even as I gave a middling blessing over you as you were married, I gave those cameras and you are still looking fuzzy and not clear.
It's
What
just
can
her
I say? My
angelic
husband
glow,
wants
that's
to
all.
keep my good looks for himself.
Wait, do you have kids that can drive?
Good looks.
Isn't that what you do with them? You're like, hey, go to the store and get me Taco Bell and pick me up a cable.
That sounds amazing, except he's at work right now.
Oh,
Wait, what's he doing for work?
Oh, Skylar?
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
He works for Seasons Adult Foster Care. Shout out to Seasons Adult
Whoa.
Foster Care. And
Yeah.
he is a direct support staff.
Wow.
if anything's in a teach a kid perspective, it's that. Like
Working
Yeah.
with the
that
mentally
whole
ill,
industry will avoid your like 18-year-old who doesn't understand or relate with like
yeah. People
go
in
through-
need.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's still going to have some life lessons in there that he's going to need to learn. Because all 18-year-olds
young,
think they
so.
know everything. And,
Nah,
you know,
He's 16.
I think he already knows everything. He's good.
he thinks he does.
That's my
No, he
6-year-old.
does. I know. He does.
My 6-year-old's like
Yeah.
6 going on 17.
I don't think males ever stop thinking that. I mean,
This is true. There's
Males?
7-year-olds
Wow.
who think they know everything
I'm
too.
happy to know nothing.
Okay.
His brain has such.
I think with guys, you've got the one guy that's really, really, really like that who ruins it for the hundreds of others who aren't. But it's
I feel attacked.
we all get we get that stereotype.
No, you are.
Hey,
the
I'm
you're-
talking about Josh. Is what I'm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just,
Josh is the one. John, and myself are the 3 that actually know
Yeah.
what we're talking
It's like,
about.
oh, you're ruining it for us all, Josh.
I know so much. I'll tell you exactly how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Okay. Let's play D&D. All right. So,
That's what you get.
John, what happened last time?
Okay, buckle up. Let me pull it up here. All right. On how the desert shapes us. Alita, attendant, Temple of Galana. First journal entry. I had watched the Unbroken from afar as I performed my duties at the temple. I am still in awe of how respected Vindari Anala stood firm when confronted by Vindari Gaval. The weight and presence of her companions, Kreen, giant, elf, was unlike anything I have seen within these walls. Their postures, tense, powerful, synchronized, muscles corded and taut, ready to defend Inala with their lives over a cursory insult, no less. Will I find such friends when I begin my journey? How will the desert change me? Second journal entry. And so, the Unbroken left our protective walls and returned to the desert. While they made agreements with Marius, their gregarious caravan driver, we prayed for their plan. Zephatok, Tick, and Lucius would join as guards, while Nida, Anala, and Kalak followed closely behind. Over time, they would learn more about the caravan, watching for an opportunity to destroy it or find a clue to the source of the mind-rending beetles. Third journal entry. It was not long before word arrived that the Unbroken survived the first day of travel and had learned much. Marius, the leader of the caravan, is jovial yet naive. Balzac is a cruel, sickening man, a true slave driver. Helton, a nightmarish half-giant, evil for the sake of evil, power misplaced. Dogra, a mule. She was once a gladiator, now reduced to slave herding and guard work. Quen, a pathetic man, a terrified cook for
I'm not pathetic.
Azaro the Falcon, a mystic worthy of a title, enchanting the weak to become slaves. The caravan would be hunted by House Sham, a mercantile trade union which secretly degrades and defiles all that is good. How is it they came to be this way? Does the desert force us to desperation, where one must conform to the shape of its evils or perish? I struggle to think of an alternative. Which will I choose? To find pleasure in the pain as Helton? Or embrace the evil of denial as Marius? Or will I become as strong and steadfast as the Unbroken? On the night of their exodus, we gathered at Galana's statue and prayed, listening to the way. She showed us Lucius, cradling a misguided and broken soul. Lucius spoke of friendship, and the words shook the creature, which then became Marius. Through the way we saw the soul quiver. Such a simple act of kindness would change the man forever. All born of a spark of kindness, which lived on in Lucius even after the horrors experienced in House Sham. Later in the night, silent vengeance came to the sleeping caravan in the murderous forms of Kalak, Tik, and Zephatok. The hearts of men bled out in moonlit sands. The hearts of men bloomed as the fire touched the sky. The desert shapes us. We are the desert. End of journal entry.
John. So good. Becca, you are bleached out beyond any other, like, can you please fix
That's
that?
not my doing.
No. It is like,
Slender Man.
yeah,
I
she
feel
is, like Casper is not even the right word. It's like, she is, we can't even see you. No.
See,
Okay,
she has the blinds open. That's all her, not me, John.
moving on. Introduce your characters. Each of you, please tell us about your level, class, and anything about your character would be relevant to the team. And let's go with you first, Nida, who missed last week.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Nida, the water cleric, the Vida-san of Galana. She is a level 3 water cleric, and is really usually tasked with just making sure they don't die or run out of water or fight each other or just all of it.
All
She's
the
just
things
this
they do.
Really tired vacation mom. But she's feeling very renewed after their short little detour at the temple. And yeah,
Nice.
she's sitting pretty on a mechalot away from. all of
She's
that.
on Lucius Bach.
Yeah,
Lucius.
that's all. I'll take good care of Buck.
Better. I'm coming for you.
Go ahead, Lucius.
Hi guys, I'm Lucius. I'm Becca, and I play Lucius, who is a elven bard. I am good at making friends, and I sing. And I am.
Oh, you sing? You
Sometimes.
again now?
Well, I don't know. What are you gonna say this time?
Ooh, let's see.
All right, guys.
Anala.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Anala. She's a level 2 rogue. Elven rogue.
I don't care. Guys, let's just have fun tonight. I don't care. It's fine. Josh, no. You need more tan, bro.
She is.
You need more pecs, too. Like,
Is Vendari, and
they're not. No, Josh, come on. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Sorry, Anala. Sorry.
No, I'm done. I finished what I was saying.
I'm in that mood tonight. Kalak.
I'm doing good. I play Kalak, who's a Thrycreen. He is a hunter and scout for the Drickdual Tech Thrycreen pack, which wanders the kind of the Silt Sea in the areas kind of the north. What else is relevant? In almost all situations, no matter what seems to happen or his intentions, someone dies. He murders someone
Every time.
terrible.
Every time.
It's just a thing that everyone should probably
Tick
know about.
barely
If
survived.
you're in a scene with them and there's NPCs there.
Yeah.
Or even actually not even that. If there's just people there at all.
Yeah.
If there are people around Kalak,
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
And be eaten and be carried off. And you also now have a steel short sword. Tick.
Yep, same thing as normal. Big, tall, and bald. Tick is in completely defending himself from his own companion, because apparently that whole someone dies doesn't just include enemies.
How does that feel when you get attacked by other party members? How does it feel?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, I'm still conscious, and the guy died by me throwing you at his head. So pretty good.
Well, no,
I meant, yeah.
Yeah, you got attacked by me. I survived. I attacked you. You fell down. I mean, it feels good. So Tick is strong, and right now he hasn't been in need of water for at least a couple days now. So that's pretty refreshing.
So, in other words, everyone has forgotten about you digging up the grave of children and casting their bones aside.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't forgotten. Tick, I'm sorry. And with that, we'll begin Sea of Dark Sun, episode 13.
How do you spell Bazrak's name? Is that what it is?
It's Bezrak, B-E-Z-R-A-K, Bezrak. And that's important because I'll tell you while we're watching this, I have a good announcement tonight. Excited. We will have the creator of the Merchant House of Amkech, Richard Baker, will be joining us here in the next few weeks to pop on and play an NPC. He is a friend of this channel, and he's going to be joining us. So yeah, just you won't know when. I won't tell you when, but he has already agreed he's going to be joining us soon. And he's going to watch you and say, Josh, you do not play this module properly. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Richard, so we have many good things coming, so many announcements. But none more tonight. When this video is over, we resume the game. I, of intent, did not have Zephatok introduced, because Zephatok is the most important character tonight. Zephatok, introduce yourself. And be prepared to die.
I freak, yes. I'm Joshua Blake. I play Zephatok. He's a second level druid of the Erosion Domain. He's a quarter giant, standing at 9 feet tall. He currently has Scrit, his Rust Locust, in a Pomplamoose, as he's
Pomplamoose is the wrong word.
No, every word Josh says is wrong.
In
A papoose?
A pomplamoose is pomegranate.
Yeah. It's a papoose. As he's in like a sling behind him, as he's along with this caravan and just trying to stay under control and protect this caravan.
As the Twain Argosies, 2 massive wagons, guarded on all sides by both human mule. What's a mule? Becca, you know that? It's a mule?
An elven
It's a-
type.
No, stop.
Donkey and
Mule?
a horse.
What's that?
Yep.
It's a cross between a donkey and a horse.
Yep. It's an
I
elven
know this
donkey.
You have learned nothing!
No, absolutely not. In one ear, out the other. But I'm here.
You are here. Oh, and your video looks better.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's because she's closer. Nope, come back.
Yeah, come back. Yeah. You gotta, like,
There you go.
yeah.
A little closer.
You, Josh, you swallow the mic. You, Becca, swallow the cam. All right.
You have a light like right in your. Is there like an open?
Oh, look at that. Yes.
Something like.
So much
that's what
better.
I'm saying.
So
She
much
has
better.
it.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta. No.
Oh,
Streaming happens in a
gosh,
very
Becca,
dark
really?
basement
Like, that's-
corner with no light.
Wow. Man.
What's going on right now?
As the Argosies begin to pull out, these mechalots,
Yeah.
they strain against the reins. You hear the groans. They pull forward. Their feet, small steps in the sand. Rawl climbs higher, just a bit over the horizon. Marius, dusting off his breeches, glad they're still on, looks back at Lucius. Your song, it was beautiful, and I'm grateful for your friends and your help. Where are you from?
I don't know where I would call home anymore, but I've been here and there, and I don't know where I will call home again.
You are of mystery, then. This is fair. He looks around, a bit conspiratorial. I don't know why. I feel I can trust you. Perhaps it's because of the dice rolls of the DM last session and all the things that you have said to me with your dice rolls and your song. But for whatever reason, I trust you. I fear Bezrak, my lieutenant, may not be in my... You see then, as he says this, Bezrak comes walking by. That ever-present sneer upon his face, Holton Fett looming behind. What's this? Marius shrinks back, gives you a gentle tap on the shoulder and a wink that he tries to hide.
Well, hello there,
To who?
Bazrock.
Back to work. There. Can you not see? The wagons are leaving. Back to work. You are today assigned to the left outriders. Go! We don't need your song. We don't need your dance. We need none of your dalliance. We need you on the left side of the outriders. Go!
I believe that I do not answer to you, but I answer to your boss, Mazara. Now look to Mazara.
Marius.
Marius, that's the one. Sorry. Not Bazrock, not Marius.
Marius. Quite right, but he is my lieutenant. He is my leader. Please follow what he says. And Marius, his shoulders drop. You see a man broken. For all his wealth, broken. He turns and walks away. Bezrak. Now go.
Normally, Lucius would bow and be more timid, but he stares Bazrak right in the eyes. doesn't say a word, but looks him dead in the eyes, and then turns and walks away.
All right. Walks away. Which direction? Where he said? To the left or to the I mean, you can do what you want. I'm not trying to force you. We're role playing here. So, which way do you go?
At this point, I'm gonna go to the left.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
Don't like.
you, as you do this, you see Holton. He glowers down. You can smell the fetid stench of his breath. Good boy.
At that, Lucius will blow him a kiss and keep walking.
All right. Rest of the party, as the Argosies lift off and begin to pull toward, again, they're going around where so you came north from Tyr, but you went through the Badlands. These Argosies are too wide, too long, sleds upon the ground. They go through the sand, so they're going very close to the mountains, and they go only through sand. As they pull forward, what's everyone else doing?
Where is Tick currently located?
Wherever he wants to be.
Still
I mean,
there.
yeah, I had you here. Let me pull it up on the screen. I had you. I had you up here because you said after the combat where you tossed Kalak, I had you kind of moving forward.
Okay. So just like the first, this is day 2 now, right?
Yep.
Okay, just like the first day, how I was keeping an eye and communicating any kind of that information to Zephatok. This time, instead of paying so much attention to that, because I think we got a pretty good handle on that and communicated that to him, I'll be looking for various different like weak points, basically wanting to see two things specifically. One is what guards or people are slacking, kind of like soft targets, who's slacking in their job. And then the second thing is the connection points for these name of the creatures.
The Mechalots?
Mechalots. The connection points to them to the wagon things. Sorry, words. To see how to like separate them out, basically. If I was to disconnect them or cut any ties or... So those two things are what Tick will be looking for.
So you notice the guards move around throughout the day. At night, there are 10 outriders on each side of both of these Argosies. During the day, they fan out. Quen, you tried to work with this cook already. He pushed back. But you see others that are watching you. Weak points? Too hard to say, but maybe. As the caravans move forward, the dust of the sand kicks up, plumes from the sky. Let's go to our back group. Nida, Anala, Kalak.
So when you two wake up in the morning, and I don't think we had a time to regroup after Kalak murdered and ran off.
Nope.
So when you wake up, next to you in the sandy Nala is the steel short sword.
Looks down, and then looks around for you.
You see Kalak, and he's just kind of doing he's just being weird and kind of wandering around like he does. But on his back, like at that spot where his upper torso meets his abdomen and stuff, you see it's like bundled like a little pile of firewood is like two severed arms, the severed legs, and like the guy's torso, like in a little bundle on Kalak's back. Like he's like he would just carry a little backpack around. and it's just like bleeding out on either side.
He packed himself a lunch.
This is she shakes her head. Just ignores you, lets you do your thing.
Oh, that's going to smell. Hey,
Yes, smell. Catch birds. Yes.
all right. I'm not one to judge your quirks. Seems that you got up to something last night.
Listen to Tick. Met Tick at the caravan.
And?
Many guards. Mystic. Cook. Giant. Holton. Marius. Bezrak. None. Most foes. Some may be friends.
All right, that's good to know.
Good prey, strong prey. We kill mule.
I'm gonna look at the severed
Yes.
body bits. I can see that.
That's all.
You
more.
were not seen, other than, I suppose, the dead man on your back.
Not seen. I hope heard.
Why?
Yes. Victory.
Being heard is not necessarily a good thing if we are trying to be subtle. And we do not want them on edge.
Prey missing. Slavers may think Tick.
That's not a good thing.
Want them think me. Want them think Dry Cream.
Ah, okay. I see your plan there.
Yes. Mislead. Yes. And his eyes actually turn black as he says the word mislead.
I'm going to need
yes.
a color chart for this. It's very cool. I very much enjoy it, but I'm going to need to write this down. She says as one of the only people who can read in this group.
Anala, you're there. Have you any words or comments for this, or you just sort of ignored?
Ignoring most of it, just kind of looking around, making sure that no one from the caravans is coming towards us.
No one is coming, but you do see, Anala, since you're looking, there are people that are scouting atop these argosies. They stand on the uppermost parts of the caravan wagons, and they're scouting. And you can see one has a hand above his eyes, looking toward your direction.
I immediately cover the blade with sand.
Seeing Anala kind of look off to the side and start covering this shiny bit, do you see anything?
Looks like they're scouting. And I'll point out what I'm seeing so that you can see it.
Well, if they're missing one of their crew, that makes sense. We'll need to keep a wide berth. Is there an updated plan? What do they need from us? What are they going to do?
Tick safe.
This is a mixture of Ashlyn has no context and Nina has no context.
Tick safe. Zeph safe.
Safe is good.
No beetle source, no beetle hive. Not no
Right.
beetle hive.
Then we should give them a bit more time to find that. How far approximately are we from the caravan? Just so
I mean, you choose. I would say
context.
you're probably half a mile.
Okay, cool.
Does that sound right? Or crew? Further? Closer? You choose.
So if we're able to see someone doing this,
Yes. Half a mile would be reasonable.
yeah.
But, 10 miles, no.
And-
A tenth of a mile, yes. So you tell me.
Hey, I wasn't there last time. I'm not in charge.
Can I make a survival roll to know kind of like is a half mile reasonable to be safe? Is a quarter like Kalak would probably know better than most.
Yes, please make that roll.
Because I would say far enough away that if they started coming towards us, we could easily.
Oh yeah, you're definitely that. But to be sighted, make that roll.
I can do that. Maybe. I should have had this set up. Big shout out to ddddice.com for being awesome.
Hello, Trollord Games. Thank you for the raid.
An 8.
You feel overconfident. You pull the crew closer. The scout. You see he
No
leans
danger.
in.
Come. We can, they chase, we run. They chase, we run. They need send many or become prey. Yes.
It is potentially better if we are closer. Cannot provide any sort of aid if we are too far away.
So,
I'll just
Tick.
point at Bach behind her. We don't need to be closer. That's him.
You pat Bach. He again looks longingly, his eyes always trained upon Lucius. Wherever Lucius goes, some bond has been created here beyond all of the reckoning you can imagine. But Bach shudders. You are clearly obvious to this caravan.
Yeah, we're got a large creature.
Exactly. Got too
And
close.
It's gonna start becoming very obvious that this large
Exactly.
creature,
Yes.
people are tailing
Yes.
them.
Exactly. All right. So Tick, Zephatok, Lucius. You all see the scurrying of the members of the caravan. Someone is following us. 2 mules, each also with steel short swords, pull off. Marius walks over. What? Someone following us? Why? Bezrock looks at him. Shut up. Be quiet. I will lead this. Holton Fett stands behind. As he said.
Dick will jump into the conversation. First, do we get healing for last night?
Yes.
For a rest?
Yes.
4?
Wait, hold on, what? So 1d4? So I'll roll 1d4.
Okay. Oh, we roll 1d4. Okay, and just add that?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet heavens. Okay. All right, that was important because I needed that. All right. So Tick will, hearing that, take as many steps forward, somewhat urgently towards Bezrak.
Bezrak is right in front of Holton Fett, so
Yep. So he'll.
you come eye to eye.
Both of them. In a not in a challenging way, but in a sense of this is my spot to be. They have made it clear that I'm the first to get hit, not them, and that I'm the barricade before that. So, let me go with. It is my place that I am hit before any of you.
Roll diplomacy, please. Not tick strength, but roll it anyway.
No.
You step forward. You say this.
That's a 6.
A 6.
That's a 6. 7 minus 1.
You fool. I don't know you at all. You are new to this caravan. We will investigate on our own. Holton, the massive half-giant, with glee, he puts an elbow in your throat, yanks you back, knocks you aside, and begins to move forward with Bezrak.
And I will.
Now, Lucius,
Still carrying on the submission. I'll
Zephatok,
stay
you
there.
can. I'm sorry, what's that?
I said just carrying on the submission route. They've made their point, and I'll just stay where I'm in, and still in a like a head down but looking up kind of submission.
Okay. But you're not trying to stop him. All right. Zephatok, Lucius, you see this happening. You see Bezrak and Holton Fett begin to move back. They see something from behind the caravan.
How do we know they are not just traveling?
You say this?
Yeah. And still, I'm going with the idiot sort of guise of that.
Make your diplomacy roll. Ooh, that's a 4 on my die, so not hard to counter.
Okay, well, here we go. John Dice. Oh, well, that's a 19 on the die. Plus something. Diplomacy is plus 0. So, that's going to be 19.
What do you mean? Bezrak turns and looks at you.
And he will kind of bow his head slightly. Though the deserts are large, I've traveled them many times. They could just be heading to, what would be the next?
So Tyr is to the south, Balik to the north, but you have also the Red Obelisk. There are several, so again, on this route by the mountains, there are several, you could pick one.
Yeah.
I'll let you choose.
They could be heading to the Red Obelisk. They could be heading to Tyr. They could be heading to, and he's like thinking of a third one and just stumbling for a second, just looking at that third finger.
Holton takes 2 steps toward you.
What do you mean? I think you're just trouble. You are soft and weak, and my plaything, I think. You speak words of foolishness.
I promise you I am not soft. My hands are quite rough. But if you're talking for plaything, I have had to do that once before. I would not say I'm very good. But if that is what you desire, Master Fett.
All right then.
He puts a big hand out, places it gently. Like Bezrak still calls the shots here, but Holton Fett has some authority. As Holton puts his hand on Bezrak looks over. All right, probably nothing. And they turn away. The caravan continues forward. As the day grows long, the heat is unbearable, and yet nothing unusual for you. Dust pulling up from the argosies. As they pull toward the mountains, you can see they're heading the Badlands off to the left-hand side, which would be your west, where you came up from Tyr. All of the Kalaks, the Kanks, they all move around. All the Outriders moving. It's the heat of the day. Anyone in the party, tell me what you're doing. As this monotonous droning, boring, heat-filled. What do you do?
How many days travel is it to where we're going?
Well, when you were walking, it was like 3 days.
Right.
These Mechalot caravans are so slow. This will be at least 6 to 7 days. It's maddening how slowly they draw, but they're heavily laden. As they pull through the sand, you can tell there's a lot that's waiting on these wagons.
And was I able to identify critical points where the Mechalok are connected?
Yes, they have reins. So both of them, like you can see, both Mechalots have reins, which are connected. Hang on, pull this up. Sorry.
Are they just leather reins, or are they chains, or?
No, they're leather. So big strips here on each Mechalot, pulling. Mm-hmm. You notice the left-hand wagon is dragging a bit lower. The termites have eaten away a bit. As you're watching and looking, you see Holton and Bezrak drop to the ground on their knees, clutching, slapping at their backs.
Zephatok will immediately go into defense position as if someone from outside of the caravan's attacking inward. So he kind of turns his back, pulling his weapon out, just facing away from it going on.
Tick will run over to the bigger one.
The bigger one.
Holton Fett.
Holton?
Yeah,
Yes.
Holton Fett. He's the giant, right?
Yes, the half giant.
Yeah.
He's a little bit taller than you. He's on the ground now, clutching his neck. Massive deltoids rippling, shoulders like massive, but he's like a child now on the sand, reaching toward his neck.
So Tick will run over to him with his weapon stowed, so very clearly not attacking this guy, right? Run over to him and start to try to turn him or maneuver him, yelling out means of, let me see, what got you? Something must be biting you. And just remembering back to what happened to Lucius, and just playing off of that, like, Donnie, turn over. And at the same time, pulling his weapons and pouches off of him.
Oh.
Even if the weapons go into the sand.
Oh.
They will be removed from him.
So you walk over and you express concern. You say some words which sound consistent with what's happening here, but then you're pulling his weapons, his items off of him.
Yep.
Okay. Please.
In a way that would almost look like I'm trying to find something that might be biting him, right? So I'm not taking off his shirt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No,
this has to come off so I can keep looking.
I get it. So, roll stealth, please.
Okay. Oh crap.
Strip him naked.
Stealth.
Good old half giant sleight of hand.
Exactly.
Worse than diplomacy.
Ooh.
Oh, sleight of hand's better, but stealth is pretty cruddy. So, well, with stealth, that is a 7 minus 2. So we'll go with a 5.
Yeah.
Just like
Rory, how do you do this every stinking time? You, my die? Really?
Oh yeah,
do
that's
that.
me. It's just me.
As you reach over, Holton Fett, he's writhing in the sand, screaming. As you reach down, he has a blade on his hip. Your hand touches it, and with alacrity which belies the pain he's in, that hand comes over, grips your wrist. Make a save throw here for me. I'll roll it online so everyone can see. How does he make the save against this? He does. You can see that 17 on the die. He saves against the beetle pain. He grips your wrist. Initiative.
Oh.
He reaches up, slips a dagger from his other. But gosh, I had no idea this was going to happen. I love it when the game goes a completely different direction than I was thinking. Well, Richard Baker may not be with us. Because I don't know what we'll do with this now anymore. It's going to be, I'm blowing up this entire module, but yes.
We'll leave one NPC alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why I don't run modules, because I don't trust my players.
I don't either. That's why I modify all my modules, but all right, we'll figure it out. All right, what's your roll, Roy?
2.
2?
I'd imagine you got a 5 or something.
It's a 2. It's a 2.
It's a 2?
Roll again.
Oh, I might live.
Oh my gosh.
Might live. I got a 1.
Oh, I had a 2. You really got a 1? Let's go. All right, so as you do this, you're trying to pull his weapon off. Holton shakes his head, jowls, jostling. He pulls from his other hip. You see a bone dagger straight up toward your neck. D20. Oh my gosh! I am on fire tonight.
Is this a nat 20?
It was a 19. It was a 19.
1d2 plus 12.
It was a 19. It was a 19.
Okay.
Dagger slams into your neck. 14 points of damage. Right below, doesn't hit the jugular, but it's right close to it. The bone blade sinks deep.
You are a slave, boy. You are God you serve.
Okay, well, I guess it's my turn. It's in my neck. He has something that put him into severe pain, right? Chick doesn't know it's a beetle, but it's
Right.
similar to what?
Yes. And you see Bezrak is on the ground. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll roll that on screen as well. His saving throw. Oh my gosh. Nat 20. Bezrak also. He reaches up, pulls. Squashes the beetle. Y'all saw those rolls, right? I'm not DM, like I'm not fudging these. These are on the screen. You can see them.
I'm not sure what this is going to do to me, but I can picture myself with my hands kind of low to the hip, yelling out, that something's attacking him. And then his dagger goes into my neck. So my arm, theatrically and what I want to happen, what I'm shooting for, is for my elbow to come back and hit his, hopefully just hand off the dagger. Might pull it back out. But hit his arm away. And then put him into a headlock and just yell, "You idiot, something's got you and it's not me." So just hitting the arm away and then grappling him for a headlock.
All right, roll d20, please. Come on, Rory. If ever you could roll well, please roll well now. Please.
You have pluses.
Yeah, use all the pluses. Use all the pluses.
Yeah, you probably should.
Downstairs.
How many pluses do I got?
Many.
This could be the end of Quickie Book 3. It's like...
Now.
3. You have 3.
It's already been updated?
Yeah,
he just got more.
He had 1, and then
3
he
total.
got 2 more, so he has 3.
Okay. So, thank you, Kurt, for the other 2.
Thank you,
I will
Kurt.
use all 3.
And then
All right.
So I'm rolling plus my 3.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
also-
Oh, Tracy! Thank you!
Tracy, thank you. Okay, so that's gonna be. I'm gonna use. Oh, I get advantage with 5, right? Or is that 10?
No, 5.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use.
7 gets you a half action. So with 7, you can take an action and another action. With 5, you get advantage or plus 5.
get the +5.
We can't hear you, Josh. You're so quiet, Josh.
Could get the
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There we go.
I mean, I want to use the half action, but I'm gonna use the advantage.
Okay.
I need it. And then, is this just a to hit plus for my strength? So it's just plus my strength.
No, so just
B or
just give me your d20, your raw d20.
Okay.
I've got
I'm gonna roll twice.
it's more dex based. It's a
it's a quick time event.
I have a
Nat 1 and 2.
Pretty darn close.
Should have taken the +5 with how you roll.
Yep.
What'd you roll, Rory?
That's what I
It
was
wouldn't
saying.
have helped. So I got a 4 and a 5. So even +7 would have still had me at a 12. But I did yell a really encouraging and convincing.
It was, yes.
Yep, totally.
You yelled that out. Zephatok. Lucius. You see Holton leans over as Tick is screaming. It doesn't matter. He's plunged his dagger into Holton Fett's neck. Holton comes over the top. He's got these massive claws on his hands. He plunges. Initiative.
Okay.
DM has a 6.
Sorry.
Dagger's in my neck.
Ticks put a dagger into Holton Fett's neck, or Holton Fett's
No,
put a
he just
dagger-
said it.
Holton.
backwards.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
yeah,
he said it
yeah,
okay. I
exactly.
was like,
Yeah. Backwards.
whoa,
Backwards.
That's a
Yes.
full difference.
Yes.
things just changed.
So he has that in his neck. Now he's leaning over, pulling. Tick screams out, tries to convince him, fails.
Yep, this is going.
Ants on the top of the hill, scurrying around. All attention off Kalak, Anala, and Nida. Everyone focused on what's happening here in the middle of the caravan.
Something seems to be happening.
And Nala reaches down and pulls the sword out. Well, let's go.
It's probably fine.
We are so far away.
No, it's probably fine.
Go where?
Bach?
Go
You want to go see
to the
Lucius?
caravan?
Something is happening.
Bach,
Does
you want to see
Bach
Lucius?
respond? What does Bach do when Anala says that?
Bach gives that heavy sigh and the look your cat might give you in the morning when you try to motivate it to do something and it just lays in the corner. Bach just,
He might be in trouble.
We should be smart about it. If they are already were looking at us, rushing towards them is going to be bad. But if we go a bit wider with our berth, look like we're peeling off and then return. They aren't paying attention to us right now, but
do we hear anything? Like, do we see their scout like turn around looking at something?
Yeah, I mean, you.
So it's obvious there's a commotion.
Yeah, there's a commotion. It's obvious. Like I said, ants on a hill. All like you see, everyone's turning, watching whatever combat is happening here inside the caravan. Party.
just for
This
for
is your
Ashlyn's
choice. Do what you will.
Because Ashlyn wasn't here when Bach was moving before.
Yes.
How fast does literally all the times we've traveled with Bach, Ashlyn hasn't been here. How fast is Bach?
Well, he's faster than these mechalots dragging caravans, so he can move pretty quick if he needs to.
I tried. I said Lucius might be in danger. It didn't want to move.
It didn't.
Totally fine. You guys are good. Survive.
Yeah, we should be smart about it. And Nida's going to get onto Bach, call for Anala to get on as well. Oh, Kalak can run faster than I can, but
I can run faster than you can.
if we go, we cannot leave. We can run in. We cannot run out again.
We are going around. Looking at the landscape, are there any like dunes or anything
Yes.
that we could move behind?
Yeah, you're moving amongst the sand. So yes, there are dunes on all sides. You're going between them now, away from the Badlands. So there are definitely dunes you could pull around.
I want to get Bach to go between those dunes. Basically, put a dune between us and the caravan because I don't need to look at it at the moment. And try and use the dunes as cover to try and inch our way closer and closer.
Okay.
Without running straight towards it, because that's going to send up all the red flags.
All right, that makes sense. So, Anala, are you okay with that?
Sure, if Bach will move.
Well, you're on top of Bach now, right?
No, I'm not. I said no.
Oh, she said. Oh, so you said no.
I think it's just me on Bach, just because Nida's slow.
And we're just jogging alongside it in the sand.
So, Kalak, you're fine with following?
Kalak seems a little confused, but he follows Nida.
All right. Bach.
You need me to make like animal handling for that?
No, not necessary. So Bach is a very smart guy. He lifts up, and as he moves to the side, he is going over the next dune, but you see his head is trained, following the caravan, watching where Lucius is, but he is obeying. He has a sense about him, but you feel a trembling inside, as though at any moment he could explode.
Mm-hmm. And Nala grumbles just profanities about this creature.
And what might those profanities be?
No. Family-friendly stream.
Tick. The blow comes down. Oh my dice are on fire! 19. The claws plunge into your chest. He hears your words, but he pays no heed. You take...
Oh,
4 plus 7, 11 more points of damage. As these claws plunge down into your shoulder, he's face to face with you. Yellowed teeth. Fiery eyes. The smell of some narcotic. You're not familiar, but it's on his breath. In your face.
You're gonna die. You did this to me.
My hands still clasping. Well, pinned. I believe he pinned him. when he reached over and grabbed.
But he let go when he
Oh, yeah. And my arm came back, right?
Right.
Yep. I made the attempt to bring my arm back. My hand I'll bring my hand forward as if I'm gonna strike, right? And as my hand goes quickly and slows down, the hand will become heavy and heavy and heavy as his body starts to lean heavier into him. I'm not the idiot that doesn't know what's happening. And I will fall down to the ground.
Rory, so well played. You get inspiration, so you can add 1d6 any roll you wish to. As you slip over and fall to the soil, Holton stands up. Lucius and Zephatok, you're closest. You see this. Make an insight check, both of you.
I was going to ask if Holton had already taken the tick out.
Yeah, so, he did. He ripped that off earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the saving throw I made. Crazy. I mean, I don't know what's happening with my dice tonight. They're insane. But you are closest to this, and you see... So make an insight check.
I rolled a 13.
Plus...
What do I add for an insight?
Wisdom.
Nothing.
So 13. Okay. Josh?
That's it.
Be your sense motive.
Sense motive. There we are. 10.
Lucius, you see, as Tick falls, you realize he's feigning. Zephatok, you think Tick has been slain.
I mean...
Is Bazarak still in pain?
No,
Is he still...
he made his save as well. He pulled that off. They both made their saves. He's standing over, glowering. Tick falls to the ground, blood coming from his neck, from his shoulder. But you know, Lucius, he's succumbing intentionally. He's not truly in danger. But Zephatok, you don't.
Yeah. Zephatok, with having turned back around, will kind of do a 180, looking back out towards the, away from the caravan, then back in towards the caravan, and will kind of jog up, putting his weapon away. What was it? You screamed as if you were getting attacked or hit. Is there no enemy? As he'll point out of the caravan. And I assume there's probably a few other mules and other...
Kanks, outriders, humans, yes, all over. Yeah.
Wondering what's going on.
Yeah, they're all watching.
What's happened?
Your man here, the dying one, Bezrak points down. He attacked. Holton Fett. He pulls up these claws upon his fingers and he licks, pulls his tongue along one claw with the blood of Tick and stares down at the body. You see Tick's blood pumping into the sand. We stand no mutiny here. Okay, for the rest of the party, so Nida, you, Anala, and Kalak have successfully moved over the next dune. I made the checks. They did not see you. So you are now obscured behind that dune. So all the outriders that were watching, that now is forgotten.
How far away from the caravan are we now?
Call it, so you're a quarter mile, next dune, half mile maybe, but you can follow along. You can see the trail of the caravan, the dust.
Yeah. So we were a quarter mile, and then we moved
Over the dune, so now you're a half mile, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm a visual person. I have very poor space.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
This
Yeah.
is why I make terrain.
Yeah, which is, so you're a half, I do theater of mind, and so you're a half mile away.
Yeah.
So still, you could easily see the trail of dust. You could hear the echoes of screams, but you're no longer in sight. You're across the dune, Bach lumbering, his head still looking, pining for Lucius, but obeying.
I'm going to. Is it like for these dunes? Are they one those kinds of dunes where if you start stepping on it, you're just gonna start sliding back down, or are they more firm ground?
You are experienced in the deserts, of course. There will be some sand sliding, but you can climb up these dunes if you wish to.
Well, about how tall is the dune?
These are like 14 feet each. Like these are high dunes, each one.
Because I want to. I'm gonna direct Bach up enough that he's still hidden behind, and just peer up. So
Okay.
that I can see briefly, because I small.
All right. Kalak and Nala, what are you doing? You see Nida moves Bach. He crawls willingly up the side of this dune. His massive head hunkers down.
Yeah.
Nida peers.
And like.
Yeah.
Kalak's gonna climb to the top of the dune, where he can't be seen yet, and he's actually gonna dig straight into the side of the dune, so that he's buried, except like his head and eyes are like at the top of the dune, but the rest of him is totally in the sand.
I love that. All right.
Just imagining, like the three people at the doorway, just.
Yeah, exactly. One over the top. Exactly. Kalak digs into the sand. Two compound eyes pop out on the opposite side of the dune. Anala, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stay close to Nida, just feet firmly on the ground though.
All right. Back to Lucius, Zephitok, and Tick. Holton Fett steps back, having licked his claw. Bezrak pulls the beetle out from his neck. These blasted things, all over the desert. He pinches, squeezes, the guts pop out. He tosses the carapace to the ground.
And Zephitok will start to not close the distance quickly, but start to kind of walk forward and look at Holton. Did you already get yours out as well? I know them.
Roll diplomacy again. Maybe get one right tonight, Josh, please. One. You step up to Holton. He turns, glowering at you.
14.
What's that?
14.
14. Okay. Yeah.
Here.
He taps his neck. You see the beetle's gone. You actually see it scrabbling in the sand.
And he will grab Zephitok will grab the beetle from the sand and snatch it up. And then I'll tell him to bend down again. Just bend down. Sometimes their needles will stay in your neck. Let me see.
Roll diplomacy.
I'm not going to be putting it back on.
No, but it doesn't matter. Roll diplomacy again. Yeah, he doesn't trust you, so I'm not saying you will do that.
15.
15. He leans over.
Needles. No.
Zephitok will look at where it bit and see if there is any remaining needle or anything in the neck.
No, you see the severed point, the hole. There's a little bit of blood welling up, a dollop.
And Zephitok having scooped down as if he was putting his weapon down and grabbed the little beetle. he just kind of let it crawl up into his sleeve and will look at the neck and like touch where the wound is, and he'll pull at like a hair on the back of the neck, and then and like just pull. And okay, that should be all of it. You should be good. And he'll just like flick his hand, and wipe the blood on his trousers. Bazrak, Holton, how are you now?
Hang on.
And Bazrak, is yours out as well? If their needles stay in, that can create
Oh my
more
gosh.
trouble.
My dice tonight are insane. Bezrak, but these are good for you, actually. So, Bezrak, I'm fine. Perhaps this was a misunderstanding. This is your man? He points at Tick, bleeding in the sand.
I will take care of him. I am so sorry.
We would not like to lose one. He's strong. And there are travails ahead, no doubt. Holton looks at you.
There was something left. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you very much for your kindness. He'll say that to both Bazrak and Holton Fett.
Okay. So with that, Tick, you're in the ground. Your blood is pouring out, but you're not, in danger. Zephatok unbuttons another button on his shirt.
Zephatok will start to take off his flowing shirt and pull it up over his head and start to bundle it to try and stop the bleeding on Tick.
During that interaction, Lucius will have come over to Tick and kind of acted as if, well, if he's so, hurt, maybe we should just leave him. Starts to loot him. And as Lucius is doing this, he will actually perform Cure Light Wounds as he's touching.
Let's go!
Bard's doing bard things.
And I got a 7.
Do you whisper a haiku in his ear?
2, so that'd be a 9.
9.
Dang, that's way better than our healer.
You want to say that again, Josh?
Yes, that was way better.
No, he didn't mean way better. He just meant way better than Ashlyn. That's all he meant.
Oh, I know what he meant. Hence, I addressed him by name.
I know.
Check out what this Lucy's doing.
9 points of healing. Kalak, you are peering through the dunes. Your eyes, you see this all happening with acuity beyond any of the humans, half-elves, elves with you. You see, as Lucius strums his lute, says a word, the blood stops seeping from Tick's neck. Tick, you feel the healing. Holton Fett spits on you and turns and walks away.
Kalak will broadcast to Inala and Nida. Holton Fett defeats Tick. Lucius heals Tick.
Right.
All watching.
But no one is dead. Actively killing each other.
No.
It is sad that is where the bar is now, but
Zeph not leaking water.
we call that bleeding.
Or me.
Water leaking. Zeph not leaking water for Clutchmate.
Oh, crying.
So Tick lives.
All right. We'll try and stay close. Stick behind the dunes. In case they do need us, but we should not engage.
John, I love you.
Holton is strong.
Hence, we should not engage.
Good prey. Good prey. Yes, Inala. Yes, good prey, Holton Fat. And you hear him telepathically smacking his lips.
All right. With this Rory, credit to you. This could have gone very, very poorly. You played this so well. The caravans snapped the reins. The mechalots begin to pull.
There was something else that Lucius wanted to say.
I'll come back to you. So the Argosies start to pull forward. Go ahead, Lucius.
I was just wondering what I looted off a tick.
I ain't got nothing for you to loot. Seriously,
He's got a
I'm
sword.
greedy. Give me what you got.
Whatever you have.
literally
shit.
it. My armor and my sword.
You have a really cool sword.
Take your sword.
She took the sword.
The sword
He
is
took the
like
sword.
10 feet
The
long.
massive big.
The massive.
I'm dragging it. I don't care. It's mine now.
No.
It's better that Lucius has it than freaking.
I'll allow. I'll allow. You were down. Yeah.
Except now it might. The fact that Lucius is now like dragging this thing.
Dragging a huge. Yeah. There's actually some appreciation coming from the caravans watching Lucius do this. Your stature is growing inside these. They're admiring you, Lucius.
More.
You're now dragging this massive nightmare beast fang sword, this tusk carved.
I've always been
Lucius
dragging
heals
something
me,
big, but,
so
you
he
know.
is by me when I come.
Yes.
Consciousness?
Yes. Uh-huh.
I ain't letting him get away with my sword.
All right, so you see, your eyes snap open. You feel the healing, and you see Lucius. Again, I'm sorry, it's gratuitous, but abs gleaming in the morning sun,
And the sword.
and he's got the sword dragging it in the sand.
I'll just take a couple of steps towards Lucius as he's walking away and grab his hands. My massive hands will clasp around his two hands that are around the Holt. And, I don't think that's yours just yet.
Lucius will look back at you and go, "Hold on, big boy. You can have it back soon, but it is mine now."
And I will tighten my hand just a little firm, like a firm handshake. No, I will take it back now.
Are we in front of everyone when this happens?
I mean, yeah, you're in the middle of the caravan. As you see here on the screen, you're between both mechalots. Let me pull this back up so you can see the thank you, Catchy Cantrips, the raid. As always, our good friends. Ash will be on with us very soon here, and we appreciate all the support. So yes, you're between these two mechalots as the caravans pull forward. The reins, the Argosies groan, begin to move, and you're standing right there. The Kank Outriders pull the reins around. Holton Fett has moved away. He stalks off into the sand. Bezrak behind him. He spit on Tick. That's all he wanted. He's done. They move on.
When I am dead, you can have it. But until then, you can't even lift it.
Lucius is thinking of what all of our mothers have told us. I brought you back. I can take you out. Lucius grudgingly gives it up.
And with one hand, I'll
remember that
sweep
next
under
time.
and grab the blade and let go. Remember that it is too big of a weapon for your little arms? I will. Thank you. And I will stand up and put it away. And thank you for your help, Lucius. I appreciate it.
Lucius is just kind of begrudgingly, he wanted something. But remembering that Tick is friend, not foe in this moment, and just walks off.
As you turn to walk off, your new friend, Marius, he saunters over as the Argosies pull forward. Dust kicking up. You are my friend. I don't know why I sense this from you. Perhaps it was my head laying in your lap last night. But I don't trust him. He looks surreptitiously over at Bezrak as he walks away. I'm an honest man. The House of Sham is, I cannot fail in my doings. If you would be as so kind to keep your eyes open and to watch. Again, he looks around. He's fine. He looks around. Just, please, keep your eyes open, if you would.
You are correct in that I am your friend. And also in that you should not trust him. But am I correct in saying that you are in charge here?
I am in charge, but Bezrak, he is the caravan leader. It is an authority that is... I know nothing about running Mekalats and the caravans. I am just a merchant. I must do the will of my house, but I don't know the John word machinations. I don't know the dealings of these things.
Well, as your friend, I recommend that you start acting as if you're in charge. Yes, Bezrak can lead the caravans. But it is not good to let him push you. It is not good to let him act this way.
But he is effective. As the caravans are moving now, you see Bezrak and Holton. They move around, lashing whips, barking out orders. There is efficiency happening here as they pull these argosies ahead. The Mechalots, Bach still hunching down beneath the dune as Kalak peers out. But there is a clear efficiency with Holton Vet and with Bezrak. Maria shrugs. Perhaps you're right. I will pay attention, but without reason, without cause. I cannot. He kind of lifts his hand as though you get the sense like rise up, but I can't. He turns and slumps away.
Wait. Tonight when we make camp, come find me. I have a story for you. You ask me where I'm from, and where I've been, and where my home is. I have a song and a story, if you wish to hear, which might give you the... And Lucius kind of like half-assed just does the... So, do you care to hear it?
He looks at you and Lucius, you have traveled the sands for many years now. Very few times have you seen authentic, genuine trust, relief, kindness. Marius' eyes go wide. I would like that very much. I must be about my business. And he turns and walks away.
Lucius will kind of go back into the crowd of people moving and traveling with the caravans. He will stick close by to talk, though. If there's a point where he can be of use, that is near talk.
Yeah. So now this is several hours of travel. So again, players, You all can do whatever you want here. So you have time. There is no DM movement of the story for the next several hours as these caravans are moving toward the south, toward Tyr, headed toward the Red Obelisk, some outposts, and again, painfully slow compared to the travel you made north. These things are massive as they draw along. Any of you can do whatever you want.
Just for Tick, he will take, in this long travel, just a jaunt over to Lucius and talk, and well, good thing we did that early on, because it will be a few days before I do that again, if you know what I mean.
If you mean getting close to Elton at all, yes, I agree. We want to
Unless
keep
you
a
can heal
nice
me.
distance.
Yep. Found that one out. Those claws hurt.
They look
Seriously,
like they
though.
hurt.
Yep. So not doing so well. Not doing so well right now. So just want to let you know. Gonna be a couple days.
Thanks to Lucius, you are doing better.
Yes, I did thank him, big brother. Again, Lucius. Thank you. Still my sword.
If you'd really like to thank me, you can give me something.
I'll find something.
I've seen Tig give stuff to you. You do not. Want to
I'll give
be
you
asked
something.
again.
No. Shh, big brother. He's right. I will give him something. I will find
What's
something,
that?
Lucius.
Lucius will give you kind of a little grin.
You
What
couldn't
will you
handle
give
that,
me?
Lucius. You couldn't handle that. I will go find something else.
You do that.
I really
I'll
like
remember
this
you owe me.
conversation.
I'll get you something, and I'll walk away, just trying to get the last word in each time. No, I'll find you something.
That doesn't work at home, does it, Rory?
I don't even.
He doesn't.
No, never.
Talk my see Lucius kind of just watching Tick as he walks away. And Lucius will look to Talk and just, I like making him uncomfortable.
But
It's
you
fairly
must like
fun.
making me uncomfortable as well. Like, ooh. That was
Yes,
gross.
yes. Very, very much so.
John, are there any like weeds or tall grass or anything that we're passing, or is it straight up just sand upon sand?
No, eventually, yeah, you'll pass scrub. Yeah, I mean, it's a full day. You got hours of travel. So if you're looking for scrub grass and weeds, by the way, if you're seeing on the screen here, you can see this is the artwork of Cowboy Hob. We showed this last week as well. It's glorious recreation, and we have more of these images bringing to life the Merchant House of Amkech, Richard Baker's module. And as I mentioned earlier, he'll be appearing with us here pretty soon. But no, you can find, yes, weeds, leaves, grass.
Zephydoc will start taking a puff of some wheat now. As we pass by, Zephydoc will just, be pulling some of these tall grasses and start to like twine them, almost like basket weaving. Just start weaving up a band of sorts, like a bracelet piece.
Okay. And by the way, you're still super quiet, but you're still sexy. Much better. Exactly. All night. All night.
He's just going to be working on that as they walk, just absent-mindedly weaving these threads of tall grass and weed and whatnot.
Okay. Anyone else?
The crew with the mech a lot.
No.
My goal is for us to be interweaving through all the dunes,
Okay.
trying to stay out of sight. But partway through the day, like, there are dunes on both sides?
Yeah, I mean, and also, as you're doing this, you see Bach. He shows he knows this area. He's traveled it many times. He actually starts helping you weave. He knows what you're doing. He starts following these dunes, sinuously moving between each of them, keeping you in line of sight with the caravan, but he knows this terrain. He's traveled it many, many times.
That's my Baki boy.
Looking at the terrain based on kind of like the speed of the caravan versus our speed, we're kind of keeping speed maybe even a little bit, just like a tiny bit, so we're a little ahead of them as opposed to
You can, yes. I mean, these argosies drawing these massive wagons, they're slow, as I said earlier. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want.
But their speed, I'm assuming, based on how I've seen Kalak run before, is slower than him.
Oh, yes.
Cool. I'm going to turn to Kalak. It might be advantageous to get a little bit of a closer view. Buck is very large and you blend in very well with the environment. You could be just perceived as a passing green.
Yes, you want me to follow?
Perhaps not like directly follow like you are stalking them, but like a run by.
So Kalak's eyes are going to turn kind of gold while you're speaking to him. How has she been doing in the pursuit of this caravan, trying to stay out of sight? Like, I know Nida, I don't know how experienced she is actually hunting things, or but
hunting. No.
What's Kalak's general feel for how she's doing?
Nida's probably relying pretty heavily on the fact that Bach is clearly at home in this terrain. She is actually very good with animals, but understands the concept of I need to be out of sight, or we need to be out of sight because they noticed us before. And if they notice us again, that's going to be a huge, like, oh fuck. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
So
don't
Kalak,
I say it like, I swear like this.
he I mean it's clear he understands what you're trying to do. And he looks at you and then he looks at Bach, and I'm actually going to send a message to Bach that's like, that just says watch her, guide her. Please
make an animal handling check.
Okay. Ooh, this is not going to be good. Handle animal. 1.
Roll
2
again.
minus 1.
Wait. Oh, it was a 2? Oh, it was a 2. As you say this, you communicate. Bach turns his head. He does not like you. He does not trust Kreen. He finds you danger, and every word you say, you push into his mind. You feel a repulse back. He shakes. As Nida soothes him, he calms, but Kalak, no.
He's gonna walk.
If Kalak gets too close, you could see you could see his maul kind of. You get too close, he's gonna chomp.
So Kalak says to Nida, let Bach guide. Yes.
That was the plan.
I'll be back. And Kalak scurries off to follow closer.
All right. So Kalak scurries off. He is heading closer to the caravan. Bach is leading this group. Nida and Anala stay close. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we're staying behind the dunes, staying out of sight, so that Kalak can scout a little bit and come back with information.
Okay.
These people just got stabbed.
Okay. All right. As the day drones on, Kalak, you get closer. You can see now the caravans have settled into a normal rhythm. Outriders scouting, mostly looking forward. They're clearly aware of the danger here. There's no place in the Sea of Dark Sun which is completely safe. And as these outriders move across the ground, their kanks, inniks, they all move, they all scout, they all look. It becomes more calm. You see Tick, Lucius moving about, Marius now following alongside one of the mechalots. Party. Anything you want to do, you can. Until nighttime. Or you can let it go until nighttime. It's fine.
Is Lucius able to make more friends in this?
Yes. Does he try? Okay. So Lucius, tell me how you try to make friends.
Can you help it? Can you help but make friends?
He can't.
No, Lucius is too dang like cute and like suave.
Suave?
So
Suave?
suave. I don't know. He's full of suave. Lucius will turn towards a couple of the guards by him, just kind of start chatting. And can't say words right now. Making his way over to Fett. I think that's his name.
Fett? Holton Fett?
Yeah, Holton Fett. That one. See, I knew it was part of his name.
Good luck.
And just
A half giant?
yeah, and just try and start a conversation, not anything over the top, but just see if he's open to talking.
All right. As you walk up to him, you see an older dwarven woman. She comes out of the left side mechalot, where you saw Quen before, which Tick tried to talk to, the cook, the emaciated-looking cook. This dwarven woman, her pate completely bald, her skin weathered, leathered, and quite heavily tethered to her cheeks and her bones, and all of them like kind of clenched together as she walks forward. Careful. Don't talk with that one. I've said too much, haven't I? Never mind. She turns to shuffle away.
Lucius will still try and talk to him.
She shuffles away. Holton looks at you.
What do you want?
Nothing in particular. But
Why are you talking
we're on this journey together, so maybe we could pass the time.
Do your job. That's how we pass the time. You do your job.
But do you not wish to have a conversation while doing your job? It can make it pass faster, more pleasant.
Roll diplomacy.
Absolutely.
It's so funny to me that in Sea of Darksun, I've had more diplomacy rolls than any of my other campaigns. I would not have anticipated this.
That's a 13 on the die, and
Okay. I mean, he's not tough. 13
Right.
plus.
and my diplomacy.
Yeah, not tough at all. No.
I'm in the context of diplomacy, not
Dirty
combat.
20?
+7, yeah, dirty 20.
Dirt.
10!
Fine. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. What brings you here?
Then you have nothing to talk about, then there's no talking.
But he's clearly like, you've, as you do, Lucius, you've enamored him a bit, but he is, without words, he is.
How did you become to be here?
Food, water, Pay is a job. Like all.
Makes sense. The basic necessities are important.
Know what?
You know, the basic necessities, the things you need in life.
Need.
Pay.
Need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need.
What do you like to do for fun? What do you enjoy? What brings you joy?
And this is where the veil drops. You see his grin. Sadistic.
Breaking bones. Crushing small things. Taking what I want. That brings me joy.
Lucius doesn't let this phase him. He just keeps on with the... Ah, I see. Makes sense. Myself, I enjoy music. And with this, Lucius will start strumming his lute and just... You know, I was brought here with some people. I never thought I'd end up here.
So he is completely disarmed. Like when he said what he said, he thought you would repulse. You would pull back. When you react so calmly to this, you see a befuddled look on his face. His monstrous jowls kind of slack, and his head tilts.
Huh?
We all have those things that bring us joy. We all have those things that please us. Some are different, some are the same.
So, don't find me crushing and taking and killing and drinking. That's all right with you. You are not.
As long as it is not me or those that I care about, we all have needs.
He leans over. A big hand slaps you on the back. He tries to pull, but it's still heavy. As he slaps you, it is... Yeah, he is every bit as icky as you would think, and yet somehow, Lucius, you have ingratiated yourself to him. And he follows along beside. Are we winning, Darkseid? You are, exactly, yes. All right, so we go to our one early break. Thank you for all the raiders. Thank you again, Ketchy Cantrips, who raided us in Troll Lord Games earlier. What shall I give? What shall I give? What shall I give tonight? Amanda, ideas?
What is love? Don't hurt me.
All right. Oh, shall I? All right, guys, here we go. This is tough. So we will have Richard Baker on with us soon. We have, this weekend, Sea of Dark Sun will be bleeding into virtual GreyHawkCon. So Friday night at 5 o'clock, we'll be on stream, then on Saturday night as well. And we have a full weekend of gaming. Tomorrow night, we have Amanda and Courtney joining us. Is that what, Amanda?
What was this about? This blending into VGHC?
Yeah, we're going into VGHC this weekend.
But we're not playing.
We're not playing, but no, but it's
Okay.
Okay,
yes.
all your players go, well,
Yeah.
I was with you.
Yeah, all right, so
and it rippled across the entire group.
I see. No,
With it.
meaning we're leading into it. We're blending into it. We're not actually playing. Unless, you know what? I could kill everyone on my party Friday night, and you guys could all come on. Sound good?
Hey. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, everyone that signed up for my game. You're all out. This crew will be playing. No. That's going to be the AthosCon at the end of the month. AthosCon? Yep. You got the shirts. Tonight, we're giving away a copy of The Fiend Folio. Oh my gosh. Lightning Source reprint, one of my favorite books.
Is that second ed?
So sexy.
No, this is 1E. Yep, 1E. So we'll give that away tonight. Blue box, we'll be back in a moment. And when we come back, we're going to go tonight. And you're going to be up, Lucius. We have songs we need to hear. Unless, again, players, it's a weird, like in D&D, sometimes it feels weird to you. Like you have full agency here. Whatever you want to do. If I'm not clear enough on that, I'll say it again. Whatever you want to do. But you are moving inexorably toward the red obelisk. As these argosies pull forward, Rawl balefully glares down. Kalak skitters across the sand ahead of Bach. Anala just stands next to Nida, smiling benevolently, hiding in the shade, saying few words, but meaning so much. We will be right back.
I am so heartbroken.
By what?
That Bach doesn't like Kalak.
No, he doesn't.
All the peeps of all the. Of
I
all
know.
The, like,
I'm sorry, John, but
like,
no.
No. Bach hates Kalak now.
You know what? You know what? I can't roll decent dice, so take it.
Yeah, I mean, Rory, you are the worst. Honestly,
Mr. Crit Master 5000.
Yeah, you are the worst dice roller I've ever had on any game.
I
Rory.
can't help it.
You
It's
are
been
terrible.
since I ever
Terrible.
started the game.
It's honestly impressive.
It is. I'll tell you what's impressive is the honesty.
Yeah.
He doesn't fake the funk. He always tells the real thing.
Yeah. It's
Yup. It's 6 years now. I think I started in 17, so 6 years of this.
Have you thought about just lying?
Or
Well, think about how long I've played, and I have really good luck. So
Yeah.
maybe I just
It-
balanced you out in the universe.
Can we have a night when we roll
Exactly.
for each other.
Have you thought about sacrificing a chicken?
That
I
would
would
be
end up with Rory,
fun.
and I ain't doing it.
Oh,
you would never- like-
roll for each other, John. I like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
have
that's-
Yes,
Jacqueline roll for.
I've never seen that done.
Yeah.
That might be
Have
fun.
Rory roll for John.
No. I will still roll.
See, I'm that last kid that everyone wants to pick. I'm that.
Yeah.
You can roll for Kalak. I love failures. Like their opportunity to do like
must
really
love
funny,
me.
cool stuff. So
Stay with us, Mad Chatters. Don't leave on break. We'll be right back. We will have giveaways.
We roll
a
we
really
roll
cool
randomly. You're like drew names from a virtual hat.
Trying to do that.
Just roll
that
a
would be fun.
d6 and, pre-select a number.
I like that.
Yep. I'm pretty sure someone said that I need a 20-sided die with 20 on every side. I'm pretty sure
I
I'd still
have that.
roll under it.
I knew you would. I knew you would, Ashlyn. Of course.
Yeah, she cheats all the time.
We'll be right back.
No, I don't use the die. It's still
Yeah,
in the
sure.
bag that it was given.
Yeah, John, it'd be cocked every time. Every time.
Is that a 10? If it has all 20s and you get like a
Yeah.
half?
It's just halfway, right?
I have a player. Whenever we stream, whenever he rolls the dice, inevitably one of them will like land on top of a token in Tailspire, and when that happens, the dice like freaks out and just like spins in place super fast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Rory, do you want me to dish you up some food?
Yeah, sure. I was about to go, but yep, that would be amazing. She made some shrimp, something.
Do you mind grabbing me something too, Becca?
They're supposed to be kebabs, but I didn't have anything to like
Kebab
cook
them with.
Like I had the skewer, but like it just didn't work.
I'm really hungry for
But it is shrimp, pineapple, and red bell pepper with a ginger garlic soy sauce blend and
Just
over
take it.
quinoa.
Nice. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Roast veggies and quinoa.
Hey, John, who am I?
I actually just had a whole Gimli.
Oh no, Rory, who are you?
Amanda. Or Kalak. Like peeking over. Oh.
No, not
Nope,
D&D.
it's definitely Becca.
Nope, not D&D.
Not D&D.
It's like an old reference.
Oh.
TV show. No one?
Are you the guy from Home
Oh,
Improvement?
with like the
There you
fence.
go.
What's his name? The neighbor from the.
From Home Improvement.
What's his name?
That's what I said.
No idea. Never watched the
name's
show. I just
Neighbor.
know that
He
there's
doesn't
a
get a
person
name.
behind the fence.
Wilson, folks. It's Wilson.
Yep.
Sure.
Wilson.
Yep. Steve.
Which is ironic because the neighbor for Dennis the Menace is also Wilson.
Sure.
Mr. Wilson. Yeah.
Mr. Wilson.
Josh, Zeph has the paralytic, I believe.
He is a paralytic.
We literally RP'd going and getting the blood sap and all
doesn't
the
have it.
paralytic, and before I left, before we ended that game, I said that
Yep.
I'm handing it to Zeph.
Well,
Oh,
But it has to go in a
Didn't
drink,
happen.
right?
Yes, that's the whole reason I went to the garden.
Zeph said no. Zeph, you did not get Zeph's consent to give him this paralytic. Sorry.
Or did Josh just forget?
Josh forgot.
But even then, it has to be put into the liquid, right? He can't just put it on the skin.
It works as it will numb the skin.
But it has to be ingested, right?
Ingesting is the paralytic version.
Yeah, yeah.
Paralytic.
Yeah, why didn't you just shove it in his mouth, Josh?
Because I was busy. You were in the way.
Because he forgot.
So was it? So did one of them, either Zeph or Lucius, thought Tick was truly dead? Who was it?
Zeph did.
And like,
Oh, and
zero
he wasn't
reaction.
bought, by the way.
Zero reaction.
Like that whole scene, Zeph was like, Tick's
Yep.
dead. What's up? Like that. I wasn't sure if that was on purpose
No,
or
that
like.
was on purpose. You've seen Zephytalk ready to almost kill Tick before. Or no, you haven't actually. That was before you joined. That's right. Yeah.
You've been there for every time Tick has almost killed somebody else, and you have to be like, stop it. Don't
has
do
to be
that.
equal.
Stop it. No, bad.
So good to know.
Zephytalk is
Good to
a
know that-
druid of neutrality.
That's how Zeph would react to Tick being dead.
Yep. Well, at least in that scenario where he has
Especially in that scenario.
to, yeah, still keep it together.
Yeah.
Now, he still probably wouldn't react crazy, but
John was like, Tick's heart is pumping blood out into the sand, and Zeph's like,
yep.
Let me help you get that
That
beetle
sucks.
off.
yeah. How are you
Yep.
doing, Helton? Are you doing okay?
Yep.
Can I help
Yep.
you? You gotta.
But it shows
Sure.
disattachment from the situation too. So if they're wanting to like pin something on him, he's like, nah.
It's the
So he's
smart. It's the smart move.
You know, it's like Tick willing to be hit.
Boar tusks.
You are a boar. Are they real?
Yeah. Boar tusks
Oh, that's cool.
and the minor boar tusks as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tick actually, legitimately, is that a real raptor claw? Legitimately,
It's
bear claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone want a bear claw?
And I knew it was too. Bear claw. Yeah. I actually don't like bear claws.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a monster.
Aren't they pretty much just like pastry with more or less apple pie filling and then almonds on
Yes.
top? Shaved
They're
almonds?
So good.
They're
So do you
so
not
good.
do you not like apple pie?
Do you not like America?
Yeah. Who are you?
Banana cream pie is the best. All I heard was apple pie and
no,
banana cream.
no.
Yep.
We're talking
No,
about
but-
We were,
donuts here.
dude. We were having a civil fucking conversation.
Yeah.
Hey,
you get to
And
bring.
you came in with your banana creaming pie?
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
dude.
there is a
Not
condition.
okay.
It must be made with real bananas and not with vanilla.
Becca, I really thought your
Banana-
marriage was gonna work out.
Nah,
Banana,
he just likes
whatever you
cream
call it.
pies.
Oh,
Banana cream pie,
Tell
sicko.
me about it. I know.
artificial flavoring. Cannot have artificial flavoring.
What,
It-
what
it
is
just
your
does not
favorite
exist.
dessert, Becca?
Huh?
What's your favorite
just
dessert?
bleh.
Yes, yeah.
Oreos and banana cream pie.
Becca?
Well, if it's gonna be a pie, then it's gonna be a Boston cream pie.
Those are also-
Otherwise,
yeah.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Otherwise,
There would be a
Carrot
statement
cake.
with banana cream
I
pies
love
that
carrot
would be.
cake. Every year at my
Josh would
birthday,
get
my
on
aunt
board
makes
with.
me a homemade carrot cake. Our wedding
Oh.
cake
Carrot cake is really good.
was carrot cake. That was
Do
the
you
flavor.
like
My
of
the
wife
cream
loves
frosting?
carrot. She gets the carrot cake cupcakes from Trader Joe's all the time.
Uh,
Those are her
thing
like
is-
the kids go to bed treat.
The thing is that it can't be like an overly sweet cream cheese frosting. It has to be like an overly cream cheese.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I can demolish a pumpkin roll,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like the pumpkin sponge cake, and then you put the key and cheese icing, and then roll it up. I will massacre one of those on my own.
Yeah, because you found one recently, and then I got a very sad message. There's like they're out of pumpkin rolls.
Yes, I went back to the same place to get the same pumpkin roll again, and they were out of them. And I
Those
almost
bastards.
cried.
So I
was
made
really
a pumpkin bread. It was a copycat of the Starbucks one, but it was gluten free. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
It was delicious. I put half the sugar in it that I called for. It was so good. And Rory and Skylar didn't had one piece and they were done. And I had 2 loaves of this. And so you best believe one went in the freezer. A week later it came out. It was my breakfast every day.
So good. Okay, so on the topic of carrot cake, raisins or not?
Not.
If it's homemade, no. If it's in the store, I'll take it.
Do you like
Yeah.
it with raisins?
Not I. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No
That's what I was
way.
Here's the other
okay.
question. Walnuts or no walnuts?
Always walnuts.
Yeah, I was like, I could do with or without.
Again,
Same
if it's in
question.
the store with, if it's not, then it's homemade, then I'll leave them out. But there's something about the way my aunt makes it, whether it's just the love or what, but it's just so dang good.
Whether it's the love.
the love.
It
Same
is.
question.
It's the love.
But for same question for banana bread. Raisins or cranberries, walnuts or no walnuts.
I do not like.
Neither.
Who's choosing
I don't-
between raisins and cranberries?
I
in
don't
their
like
banana
berries.
bread?
I don't like berries in my.
Cranberries and banana
Yeah,
bread is
my-
amazing.
I like if I'm gonna
Chocolate.
have
Try it.
raisins in anything.
Chocolate
it's gonna be an
chip.
oatmeal raisin cookie,
Chocolate.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
Uh-uh.
Maybe some peanut butter.
You don't ruin something good like that with chocolate.
Oh, John.
I've
looks so
never put
cute.
peanut butter.
Oh,
What
those
is
are fighting
wrong with
words.
you, Roy?
Look at him.
Don't.
I will remember that. I'm keeping all the Swiss chocolate we got for our wedding.
I'm with you.
That's fine.
John,
Yeah,
I
Are you
grew
serious?
up.
Is he
I grew
serious,
up
Becca?
making
Chocolates.
banana bread. Like we
Or are you
made
just
banana
messing
bread
with
all
us?
the time.
John,
Yeah,
sure.
sure. Incorrectly.
When I was single, I
apparently.
made banana bread. Banana
The
bread
rest
does
of
not
the
go with
streams
chocolate.
canceled were debated.
Yes, it does.
I
Banana
am
and chocolate
currently
is
eating
delicious.
banana bread
Oh,
with
you're
chocolate.
right. Banana with the
She has a
color
loaf
on
right
it,
there. See?
but not,
I'm literally
but
eating
not banana bread.
John, look at them
chocolate chip banana
glasses.
bread.
Chocolate chip banana.
Chocolate chip and banana.
Cranberries.
Chocolate chip banana.
Chocolate.
Definitely.
Bill.
All right, here we go. We're back.
Orange works.
3, 2, and 1.
No.
We all walk away, leaving Tick bleeding in the stands
Yeah,
with his
no,
love of
we-
raisins.
We re-down him and shove raisins in his butt.
Cranberries over raisins, but
Oh my
not
God.
chocolate chips ever.
He's just turning banana bread into fruitcake.
Yes. Eat a fruitcake.
No.
Very
No.
delicious.
Fruitcake is horrible.
Yes,
John,
it's horrible.
Josh.
Exactly.
Josh, you're too far away.
Is it a culture thing? Where are you from Canada or something? Or is this just... Well, I don't know. It was
It's
just a
Amanda's
question.
fault.
I'm
It's
from
not-
That's what she
Canada.
said.
it was an unjudgmental
Guys.
question.
No, it was very judgy.
Far
No,
away.
John, the judge was hard. We all felt it.
Here.
Yeah, no, we don't like Canadians here.
Yeah, are you from Canada or something?
Oh,
Thanks.
no, the inflection was on the question itself. not the culture. Sorry.
All right.
Canada. Canada.
Canadian's rad. I like it.
All right. As
Canada.
the caravan pulls to a halt, still a good day or more from the red obelisk, you see the normal. Let me read this here. I want to actually read this verbatim from Richard Baker. He had a glorious. So, nope, not that. Hang on. 18 about journey, PC duties. Hang on, I'll pull this up here. And
I heard that when he combs his beard, the comb breaks every time.
you're right, it does. Every time it breaks.
I heard that when he
Josh,
speaks,
stop.
the world listens.
Just give it up, bro. Just give it up. Hang on.
I'm just trying to make Phil.
I've done all of my, verbiage. I want to read the original from here. Where is it? No, that's not it. Marius Amkech looking for a few
I think-
good.
I
Go
think
ahead.
our only play here, I guess, is to be a little meta, is for Lucius to become the beloved of this caravan and take over.
Well, it's kind of already happening, dude. I mean,
Yeah, I like it. I'm with it. Kalak
So, John-
can have no part of this plan. He will wreck this plan.
No, he
with
can.
Greyhawk's ass. I think Lucius
Was
Greyhawk's voice.
Greyhawk's.
Yeah.
where is
No,
God?
I wasn't there when he died. He still lives, okay? I don't believe that he died. I haven't watched that episode because I
Oh.
refuse to watch it.
I feel like John only followed through on that because I was there watching.
That's
a
not
little
true.
bit.
No,
I feel
no,
like in
no,
my dreams
no,
I have
not
a
true.
sense That maybe if I wasn't there.
So,
he would've-
John, if we're
he
2
would've
days
pulled some
away,
punches.
does that mean we've had 2 nights of rest?
No, you're getting your second night of rest now. This will be your night.
So we're still 4 days away.
Wait. Back to the Greyhawk's ass thing. What is Lucius then?
I
need to
voice.
know.
Greyhawk's voice.
Lucius is pre-dead.
Yeah, that too.
abs.
All right.
Dark Sun's
I'm fine
abs.
with that.
Let,
Glistening-
yeah,
Dark Sun's
let-
glistening
Ekka's
abs.
Let's get
character
serious. All right, here we go.
Make a full human.
We need a shirt.
Lucius,
I was in a group with Dark Sun's glistening.
can I play a game? Can we play D&D tonight or no? Or
No,
you've taken my stream. You've just it's
Oh,
fine.
John, you're
John
great.
Ultimate.
Other John.
Hang on, let's go to my night screen here. As the caravan grinds to a halt, Lucius, hold it. Lets out a heavy sigh and beckons you over.
Yes.
He kneels and shows you a crude sketch in the ground of the caravan with marks for locations of the outriders and the foot patrols.
We've got 3 patrols of outriders and 3 patrols of footmen by day. But 2 patrols scout ahead, while 1 rests. 1 foot patrol keeps watch, others on the wagons at night. It's all reversed. You came in together. If you vouch for that. Tick. And the tattooed boy, I would like to. Then so be it.
Well,
Stand second watch tonight in the camp. Do you understand?
if I may call you my friend, I will tell you that the big one, he's good. Not very smart, but he's useful. The tattooed one, he's one we can trust. I vouch for them.
Why? How do you know?
We've come together some time ago, and they've both helped and protected me. I think they are trustworthy if we need them to do something. And if you need my help to convince them, I will help you.
He nods. Clearly, cognition is difficult for Holton Fett. He slumps his shoulders, taps you again. You see Marius by a campfire. Rest of the party. What do you do this night? You see all of the caravans outriders grind to a halt. The massive argosies sink into the sand, the mechalots.
Nida's going to spend a bit of time just looking up at the edge of the dune, trying to see patterns in the movements of the caravan members.
So, you see there is a pattern, Nida. No roll needed. They have a set stage. They run through circuits, and as Holton was saying to Lucius, you can see the outriders move to the left, to the right. They run around, and then they come back in. So you can easily, these are not smart people. They are just running their patterns. You see these, you can run their patterns.
Nida's going to spend a bit of time that night just watching, taking her own notes, and then transcribing those notes into essentially picture form so that she can share that with Anala and Clark. Because she can write and nobody can read it. So she's gonna make some drawings and diagrams that go along with the notes.
Yes, patrol. Good. Want me to listen tonight? Find Zeftik, Lucius.
If they are away from anybody else, let's try not to murder more of the caravan before we want to murder more of the caravan.
But pray.
Too many people being picked off at night is going to become very suspicious.
The desert, very dangerous.
Yes, the desert is very dangerous, and the more danger we bring into that, the tighter they will bring their ranks.
I cannot listen.
You cannot listen to me, or you cannot go and listen to them.
I go.
That did not answer the question.
Clock stomps his foot. But pray, good pray.
Yes, good pray. You have your snack. I'd let you carry the dead person around all day.
You want sword? I get you sword.
She looks at him like, I do not... You... It would not be very effective in my hands.
Inala, very dangerous two swords.
Yes, but we don't want to cause any more suspicion. There was already a scuffle.
The day's so long.
I know. I'm bored too.
Oh wow, DM hurt.
No, I'm entertained.
And Kalak is just, Thrycreen are inherently
I'm teasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I hear. I can listen. I go, and he'll kind of jog off, and he'll take off his pack of body parts.
Great.
Watch, please.
As Kalak starts to go, Anala looks at Nida, smirks, and then just kind of calls out, "Another sword would be good."
Yes. Pray good.
Lox throws up a thumbs up.
He's like, he says, yes, pray good. Your voice faint. I cannot listen. And like right as he gets to the edge of his telepathy.
Bye. I can't hear you through a psychic connection.
Oh no. You're the worst. Gosh.
And Kalak goes to a dune and he'll try to watch the caravan and see if he can pick out like Lucius or Tick and see if ideally whether or not they're on like guard duty or scouting where they are leaving the camp. And he'll wait for a good opportunity.
Yeah, Kalak can see this easily. He comes over the dune, and as he watches, it is up to Zephatok and Lucius to say what they're doing.
on you, Becca. Sorry, Lucius. Nope, too late.
It's you.
Is Marius over by the fire still?
Yes.
Lucius will look for Tick and talk, trying just to see where they are out in the camp. Is he able to see them, or are they hiding?
And if we were hiding, we wouldn't be doing it well.
Yeah, you see them.
Once Lucius spots them and kind of just has a vague idea where they are, he'll go over to Marius and take a seat.
It's you again. Do you think I'm a fool?
No. I do not think you a fool. Do not think you are living up to your potential. But I do not think you a fool.
my what is potential? What is
I think you can be much more.
I got weary. So many words. You said you had a song, a tale. If I am a fool, I will be a fool for you.
Well, my friend, I assure you are not a fool. But you may still be for me, if you wish. When I was young, I was in the marketplace with my family.
The marketplace, some place inside of Belik or Nibene, trading fruits.
Kind of. My parents were merchants. Similar to you, I believe.
Ah,
Your family.
so you've seen the mercantile ways, yes?
Yes. When I was young, I was with them in the marketplace.
How you learn then good lessons and how to value goods. I can see this in you. This is why you're so clever. And
I do not remember much because I did not stay in the marketplace long. I was very young. One day, while my parents were busy, I was taken. And I was taken far away.
when you say this, he leans back. A different look on his countenance. Taken? What do you mean, taken?
Many say, and I do not believe them wrong, that I am pleasant to look at.
Without question, yes.
Well,
Oh.
a man
Oh.
thought so back even then. And he took me.
You see him slump over, his shoulders glimmering in the firelight. I have no words.
I do not share my story with you for your words. I share my story with you because we are friends. And because mine, although hard and long and troubling, has brought me here to a place where I may have friends. And I believe that it has taught me lessons, but it has given me freedoms. And I believe that you need some freedoms.
I think you are right. I had no idea. How can you help?
I think that we all need friends. I think that with the support of good people around us, we can be much more than we think we are alone.
These words, they are altruisms. They sound truthful, but how do I make them meaningful? He looks around. You can see he's very concerned. Like, he doesn't want anyone to hear. This conversation is very, very dangerous for him. But he leans in. His face is affable and kind, but befuddled. He is fearful as he watches all of the outriders moving around, the caravan guards. What could this mean to me? You say kind words, and you are certainly kind to the eyes. But what do you mean?
Do you trust me?
Roll diplomacy.
14, I have a +7 for diplomacy.
So 21.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I'm a fool. There's no doubt I'm a fool. But yes, I trust you. He pokes a stick in the fire, kicks out an ember, watches it burn in the sand. And when his eyes look back up to you, great tears fall down his cheeks. I trust you. I'm a fool, but I trust you.
I need you to remember this moment. There will be a time when I come to you, and I need you to remember this. We are friends, and you trust me.
What do you mean there will come a time? What do you mean?
You have not had many friends, have you?
No, there are business acquaintances and people of mercantile help, but friends? In this place? As he lifts his hands around, you cannot help but look around and see the coldness of the desert. You of all people, Lucius, know. There's a kinship he shares, though he's not told you all. He feels no friendship, no kinship in this place.
Lucius reaches in to his side pouch and pulls out the flask of the kink wine, right?
Broy, yeah.
And takes a sip from it. And this time he truly takes a sip. He doesn't just wet his lips. He takes a sip and passes it to Marius.
Can we drown our memories and sorrows in this? Is this...
I think of no better way to spend my night.
Then so be it. And he tilts it back, pulls a long draw, and passes it back to you.
Lucius doesn't sip from it again. So, tell me of your family. I have told you of mine. Do not bother with them. We are fine.
I am a child of privilege. My family is wealthy. I have never known pain. I have had people at my beck and call all my life. When I was but 5 summers old, I could snap my finger. It was fun to me then. My suffering is not like yours. My suffering is the suffering of one who has everything at all times. And guilt, shame. He leans down, picks up a brand from the fire, and grips it until it smolders in his hand. You can smell the burn of flesh.
Lucius reaches out and grabs his wrist.
You see, that is the most pain I felt.
Lucius will rip at what little cloth he has on and rip a portion of it off and wet it with some of the cake nectar and put it to his hand.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
Stop.
It's nothing.
A man without a purpose, a man without a reason, is in just as much pain. I see you, and I recognize you.
You see me. I'm sitting right here. What does this mean?
Lucius will tap his chest right above his heart. I see you.
Yeah, no, Mark, Josh will never stop. You said you had a song.
I do.
Last night
But for
you sang me to a sweet sleep. If you see me now, then ask anything you will. I will be as honest with you as I can.
what is it that you wish? I see a man who can change. I see a man who can rule and lead. You say this is efficiency. Here. I say this is barbaric.
He pulls another swig from the broy. And in the firelight, he holds that burned hand and looks up at you. You have known chains. The chains of wealth. The chains of family. The chains of obligation are the greatest chains one can carry. I wish, with all my might, to be broken of these chains. These caravans are mine, but I do not trust Besrak. I do not trust Holton. I feel there is something they're doing that I don't understand. And I know Templars will come on the morrow. They will inspect this caravan. They always do before we hit the obelisk. I don't know what it is they're doing, but I feel it in my soul. And I just... I would like to take a kank and ride into the desert with a few gallons of water and stare at the moon and just be alone.
There is no responsibility but to oneself when you are out there. And that is a sense of freedom. One day, I hope that you are able to feel free. I would like to help you get there. I'm not sure how at this moment, but you will know that feeling.
He slumps over and just like platonically rests his head on your thigh. But you said you had a son.
Lucius grabs his lute and starts to strum. He just, a melody. Taking in the moment. Just.
You strum, you hum, you sing, and he falls to sleep. Rest of the party. As is all happening, you see the fires, the outriders, all moving around the campgrounds. Everyone is pushing out, but in the center, Holton Fett lays down, Bezrak barks out a few final orders and lays inside the left argosy.
Lucius will start to sing as the camp goes quiet. Beneath the open, boundless sky, in freedom's realm, we learn to fly. The weight of chains now cast aside, we embrace life's open tide. With every step, a joyful dance, in nature's sweet and wild expanse. No walls to hold, no limits to set, in freedom's embrace, we'll never forget. Through rolling fields and mountain crest, we find our solstice in nature's best. In the wind's embrace, we soar and play, in freedom's arms, we find our way. In this melody of liberty's song, we all can find where we belong. For in our hearts, the choice is clear to live in freedom without fear. So let us sing of the joyous unfurled, in boundless beauty, free world. In bardic rhyme, let our voices be a celebration of what's truly free.
As you sing this, Marius just places his hand on your shoulder as he falls asleep. What is freedom? And he lapses asleep. This is like night, party, anything, or just go up to morning?
I mean, Tick darn nearly died.
No, not that close. Were you? How close?
Yeah, I was close.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I played it up, but he was in the negatives.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he wasn't faking the being unconscious.
Oh, I thought he did. I thought he faked it. Yeah. Oh, you were in the. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was in the negatives. Yep. So Tick will be, he'll keep an eye out, of course, for talk of Lucius, but generally speaking, he's just kind of staying in his spot, watching the group, and not looking to get hit right now.
He's
Okay.
just missing the healer.
Yeah. Definitely.
Go come talk to Kalak. It's safe.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
promise.
that always goes
It's
well.
safe. I promise. Oh, Tick only has 3 hit points. Yes. Now's my chance. So Kalak is gonna basically continue to watch the camp until he sees one of the clutch mates get far enough outside of the camp that he can speak with them. But otherwise, he doesn't get any closer.
Yeah, so clutch mates. You're already with Anala and Nida. Tick seems to be staying fairly close around. Lucius is, talking to Marius. Zephatok, do you get outside the camp far enough for Kalak to talk to you? Or not? I mean, I'm not pushing, I'm just asking.
Originally, Zephatok was standing and looking for Lucius, and upon seeing him with Marius, he will wait another day and look for Tick. And what is Tick up to?
Up to his neck in pain. He is pretty much holding that position that he was told before. Generally speaking, the way Tick is operating these first couple days is taking the commands, listening to the commands, playing into the submission to them, but always observing weak points. So he's back towards the back where he was told to be the first knight unless directed otherwise. But he's not moving outside or deeper. He's just kind of in that outer ring of protecting the outside, but just not moving anywhere, just kind of standing or sitting there. Because there might legitimately be something out there that can hurt him other than Kalak. So he's hurt pretty bad right now. He's not wanting to find danger.
Then Zephatok will go back towards where Tick is at and just kind of walk up and how are you doing?
Oh, I've definitely had better days. But I'm not dead, so I should be good in a couple days. If you need me sooner than that, though, big brother, you know that I'm always up for the challenge.
You may be up for it, but your body might not be.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember to take it easy.
I was trying to help the guy.
I know, but very often when we are in pain, we do not take everything as help. Similar to when you were scrambling for water.
I got your point. I got your point.
Sometimes
You don't have to remind me of those moments.
Sometimes we have to go lightly.
Yeah.
Here.
Should I have just stabbed him?
No. Like, he'll look back and around, like, for anyone, if anyone's listening.
No, actually, good. No one's. Like, you're alone.
Still, Zephyrok's gonna be cautious and kind of lock eyes.
Did I say that too loud?
Lock eyes
I'm
with
sorry.
like, that is funny, but no. You did the right thing trying to help him.
Yeah, help.
Can I see your sword? Technically my sword, since I bought most of it, but your sword.
Yeah. You should be able to lift it, unlike Lucius. And he hands it
was
over.
Quite comical.
Yeah.
As he'll take it, and he'll take one of the now, like, similar to a monkey fist, the type of knot. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the rope that, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. The ones you see at like Home Goods, ye old Home Goods. He'll pull out what looks to be a little ball made of these weeds and twine and very similar but very nice make, and he will begin to tie it as almost like a charm on the end of the hilt of the blade.
That is interesting.
This is a charm that will, I won't say help or hurt you, it will be with you. But it's said to harness the earth and bring with you that of the mother of the sands. It has a little bit of the sand from where I first got you. So it's got that in the very center of it. So it's like a compass.
Oh, okay. And I'll take it back with one hand.
Do we have compasses? Are compasses a thing?
Let it go. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there's a little bit of sand on the inside.
Yes. It's
I'll take a
tightly
big
bound.
I'll take a big scoop of sand and say, little sand does little good. More sand does more good. And I'll start dumping sand on the ball.
I would be impressed if you are able to get more sand in there. But
I didn't
it's
try to
meant to
put it
be
in.
like a guide to get you back home if ever you are lost. It's just a totem. It's just a talisman totem. But I had free time, so I put it together.
Well, thank you.
If they're as they're kind of sitting and talking, if they're far enough out and given Nida's like drawings of the different scouting parties
Right.
and like where they travel and stuff, if Kalak sees an opening to get closer, he will try.
He can.
And he
Self-talking.
he's gonna crawl. He's gonna crawl his way. He's gonna stealth his way up to them.
So how close?
120 feet.
From the leftmost Argosy or from this conversation? Like how
From,
like
from this conversation.
so
Like,
you're
how
gonna
far into the camp are they?
so they're in the middle of the camp, so you're gonna have to go past the Argosy to get that close. And I'm not discouraging you. You can. I'm just saying.
No way.
Where
No.
is Lucius from the camp?
Lucius is center camp. That's where Marius is. The fire is, he's now passed out on your lap.
Yeah, and you've got man time.
He's my best boy. What can I say?
Yeah.
He a good one.
No. Bach is your best boy. Don't cheat on him.
Yeah, how could you?
Yeah. Come on.
I can't do these things with Bach. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're in the middle of the camp.
Maybe.
Kalak, how close do you want to get?
I mean, Kalak's gonna watch for basically until they all go to bed. He's gonna watch them all.
Well, so there is no all go to bed. They set watches.
Well, I meant like Tick and Zip.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When they go to sleep, Kalak's gonna
Okay.
take off again.
Yeah. So
He's,
Anything else, big brother? Can you heal me? Please just tell me you can heal me.
You should know by now that is not a power that I have.
Are you sure you don't have some like earthly sand healing something?
Sadly, your buddy Kalak was the one that used up the last bit of my poultices.
See, you
I
do have
nothing
something.
more.
Oh, crud.
I mean,
You may not gotta go ask Lucius again.
probably not. It seemed Lucius had his hands full.
Yeah, but I mean tomorrow or something. You know what? I'll just leap it off. I don't want to ask Lucius anyways. I wonder if I could sneak onto one of these things.
If you could sneak anywhere, I would be impressed.
Is that a dare?
No, it is not a dare. I do not want you getting beaten and bloodied again so soon. We need you to heal up before you go dying again. Get some rest. I assume we're needed for a watch at some time.
I would imagine so, but I haven't heard anything about that, so...
You go rest. I'll go ask around to see if I'm needed.
Good to go lay down right now.
So each of you will have a watch
Fall back.
during the night. And is there anything else the party is doing this night, or do we move to the next morning?
Is Lucius able to get up
Of course.
In what way?
without waking Marius?
Yeah. I mean, he's had a couple of cups of broy, and he's slumped over by the fire. You don't have to roll. You can get up if you want to.
All right, Lucius will kind of get up and just walk the camp. He will end up over by. I can't keep his name straight for the life of me. Is it Hoyt?
Holton Fetch.
Holton. That's the one.
Hoyt?
Hoyt. Look, I don't know.
Hoyt.
I'm full of names. Okay? By Holton. And just kind of keeping an eye on him. Kind of, if he's awake, Lucius will approach, and if he's not, then Lucius will keep on walking.
Oh, yeah, he's wide awake. As you come over, you see he's got a small lizard in his hands, and he's pulling limbs off. The lizard squirms in his hands. He grabs the head.
As Lucius approaches, he'll just kind of have a smile on his face. I like animals too.
Tasty. Here.
Oh,
He hands you the body, plucked of tail, head, and all limbs.
Lucius will accept it. And
The
thank
best.
you. I've eaten, and if you don't mind, I'll save this for later.
The best part.
Then how about you keep it for now? I'm more than full. Thank you, though.
All right.
He takes the body, puts it back.
It's very kind of you to offer. I appreciate it.
Kind.
Yes, kind.
You want something. I can tell.
I don't want anything.
No one talks to me like this unless they want something. You want something, don't you?
I don't. May I have a seat?
A seat?
May I sit? And Lucius will gesture to the ground.
He waves a thick, heavily massive hand.
The ground belongs to all. You don't need to ask.
Okay. And Lucius will take a seat and kind of just sit there. Do you not sleep at night?
When I can. Why?
Again, just talking.
He kicks the sand with his feet.
I sleep when I can, and I don't sleep when I don't trust.
Do you not trust right now?
He nods toward Tick.
Don't like the half-giant.
Lucius will let out a kind of a huff. That is interesting. You are much bigger than anyone here, including him. And Lucius will nod towards Tick.
Did you see when I fell to the ground? In pain from the tiny beetle. Pain does not need size. It can come from any place. That.
He points his finger toward Tick.
I don't trust him.
You sound as if you've known pain.
What is life but pain?
There is much pain in life. Some of it pleasurable, some of it not. But there is much more to life than pain. There can be joy. There can be kindness.
He leans over, falls into the sand. It gives you a dismissive wave. The words you're saying, kindness, something better, they mean nothing to him. And he falls asleep.
Lucius will get up and walk away. But keep an eye out for lizards. If he sees any lizards, he will grab them.
Okay. Anyone else this night?
if none of the group goes near the edge, Kalak is super annoyed. Like, he has been so bored all day, all night.
He
nothing
should
to
be.
do.
He should be. Yes.
And so he's gonna skitter back to the camp with Nida and stuff.
Okay.
And he's gonna work on crafting his tchotchke out of obsidian.
Right.
All night.
All night.
And so it's just like
Hey, guys, again, remember, like, this is your story. Like, I'm not pushing any of these direct. You guys decide. You could do whatever you want. But yes, they are making you bored, Kalak.
Yeah. And so anyway, he's gonna craft his tchotchke of obsidian all night, like loudly. Like basically
Passive aggressive crafting.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What spells?
When Colette comes back, Anala will walk over and just kind of like tap him with her foot to get his attention and just goes, "What? No sword?"
No sword, no Tick, no Lucius, no Zephatok, no fighting,
Hold on.
no
as in,
no prey.
As on they are not there? Or you did not see them? Or you saw them but did not talk to them? Because those
They
all
live.
mean different things.
They live. They
Okay.
talk.
Just not to you.
They sleep. No. They stay. And just.
They are safe. Oh, good. That's great. Do you need any help, or is this therapeutic for you?
You craft tchotchke?
No, but I can help help you see the pattern in the obsidian and help you utilize your skills better.
No. You don't know tchotchke.
Hence, I am not the one who is doing the crafting. I am giving you a bit of inspiration. A bit of guidance, if it were.
Anala will bump Kalak again and goes, "She will help make it more."
No. She will be in way. She not craft tchotchke. She does not throw.
Magic.
Knight is going to step not near where he's crafting. Very obvious, like, see, I'm not in your way. And I'm just going to brush a finger across, like, the back of his carapace. And I'm going to cast guidance. So that while he's crafting, for some reason, his hand just hits better on the obsidian.
I don't know if he would make the connection. Unless he,
I'm sure he's
literally
not, but
feels
it's
different.
giving Knight something to do,
Yeah.
too.
He does. Like, the next couple of ones are, like, really good. Like, really good angles come off. And he's like, no, she cannot throw. She's not green. Not green. I craft, you sleep. Day soon.
Knight is going to let him struggle more than...
So yeah, he's gonna
she-
passive aggressively continue to
Oh, yeah.
craft his
let
weapon.
him work his emotions out. The child needs to be stimulated just to, like, get all of that out of his brain and calm down. It's enrichment. He's having some enrichment time in his enclosure.
What Kalak doesn't know is after he left, Lucius started pacing the outside of
No.
yeah, just
Yeah, if all three of you were like laying down and asleep at the same time, that's when Kalak would have bugged out.
Knight is actually going to take a little bit of time and just check in with Bach, give him some good scritches. Making sure that he's...
You do that.
Okay.
He still casts a glance toward the caravan, but he's growing more accustomed to you. And a huge, wet tongue laps out across your cheek like sandpaper, and then comes back in, and he lays that massive head in your lap.
Oh, who's such a good boy? Oh, you miss your Lucius. But he is okay. We'll get him back. And if I can tell you a little secret, I kind of miss them too. Even if they are a little grumpy.
So, when you say that, you sense like Bach was just reacting to kindness, but he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mention that, there is a little shiver to him, and he nudges harder into your chest, but still casting his glance toward where Lucius is.
He treats you better than your previous person, I assume. You'll get him back. You will see him again, and he will give you the best scratches. And it's just gonna cuddle the mech a lot.
As you cuddle the Mechalot, as Kalak scouts, and as Lucius moves quietly away from Marius, party, Anala, Zephatok, Tick, anything else you're doing before we conclude tonight? No?
Not I, said the pig.
Okay. Then so be it. The party has missed another night. All right, here we go.
Clock's pulling the trigger the next night if nothing happens.
I say go streaking across the camp.
Yeah, I was
Come
gonna
on.
say, I was like,
He's gonna, I mean, he just can't.
There's so many things. All right, so Stream MVP will pop up in a second here. Quickly, tell us why you should be Stream MVP, and let's go to you. Hold on. Tick.
Well, I figure when I'm able to get the DM to think that I'm living, but I'm actually dead, and I full on play out
You
the
did
fact
play that
I
well. Yes, you
died,
did.
Then I'm doing pretty well with my RP skills. So I'm gonna say because Tick legitimately.
How much damage did you have? I thought you had like 20-something points.
I was at 18, and then I took whatever you did, like.
Oh, you were at
14
18?
or Something, yeah.
You took
And then I went
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
So I went to like -3 or something.
Because we need that
Safety.
XP.
Yeah.
So so the RP and just the interactions with Holt and Fett. So I'd say that, you know. I survived without Nida.
Only
I was
because
a
of
big boy
Lucius.
today.
All right,
That is true too.
fair enough. So you're rolling for?
Yeah. Who am I rolling for? Who do I got?
August,
There
Larry
it is.
Kingra.
Hurricane grab.
Let's go, August. You're in the
Easy.
giveaway. All right. Nida.
Nida is keeping everybody somewhat safe outside, thinking to go behind the dunes to keep out of sight
No,
a little bit better.
I'm going to interrupt him. There was definitely a chance for a TPK here tonight. And your judicious application of Nida's wisdom was huge early in the game. Like, it could have... I was literally thinking, how will I go on to book 4? I was like, it was over. And you were so clever with what you did. It was very good.
And then taking that time and creating a little map of the movements, doing what she can from so far away.
She did bail me out. Yes.
Continually stressed. because she's so far away and feels very useless.
And the party leader is apparently trailing behind the party. But you're going to be rolling for tonight. Yes, she did, Greg, no doubt. Pat! 66, Pat Stubbs. So you got Pat.
Hey.
All right. And Nala.
Purely for egging Kalak on. That's it.
She did.
Yep. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, you're rolling for Boba. Kalak.
Kalak, I should get stream MVP because, you know, it's Kalak. He's right behind his prey. He's been behind his prey for 2 days now, and he hasn't been able to attack. And, well, fully attack. I mean, attack just a little. And just role-playing this weird insect trying to function around this party of humans. Or not specifically not humans, this party of non-Kreen.
Non-Kreen.
Yeah.
You have Chris Brungal. I know Chris is in. Zephatok.
Zephatok should be stream MVP for trying to play middleman for all interactions with Tick involved in any sort of higher up judiciary sense. Zephatok's just doing his best not to kill his prey when he's been within arm's reach for the past 3 days. But he's doing his best. That's about all I got.
That's all you need. You got Tracy. I am Devine. Tracy, are you still in? Let us know in chat. And last but not least, Lucius, who won last week, I think.
Yep. So Lucius has done a lot this game as well. He healed Tick. He
Shocking.
He became friends with this big evil guy, and like what's his name again? I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Holton Fett.
Holton Fett.
Which is actually the opposite of what's in the book. The book says Holtet Fen, but I've made him Holton Fett. So
okay, Holton Fett, which is an unlikely friendship, because everyone seems to hate him and he's this big disgusting guy. But Lucius is like, nah, we're gonna be friends with the big guy, and now they're friends, kind of. And Lucius is slowly working his way in. And then with Marius, Lucius again has given us some backstory. You guys have seen a little bit more into his past, but he's also building that bond with Marius. So.
Yeah, well, so.
And he sang. Well, I didn't sing, but you got another bardic rhyme out of Lucius.
We did.
Today, so.
All right, you're rolling for Unremarkable Flesh Bag. Are you still in Unremarkable Flesh Bag? Everyone else was in? Just make, yep. All right. Let's roll it. Let's start with you, Tick.
All right, okay. I got Larry King.
Stream MVP is up, and Manda has culled it down to Tick, Nida, and Anala.
So, I just need to quit playing this game. Because when it does, well, it does matter. I don't mean it like that, Larry King, but I got 2 16s just now.
All right.
So, I did you right.
16?
You good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I just can't do it during the game.
All right, so Ilana, which would be Anala, won round 1 of this. And I think there's round 2 coming up. Let's go to you, Nida.
I am rolling for Pat 66. Sorry, buddy, that's an 11.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not good. Anala.
I'm rolling for Bobakin. A 6 and a 16.
Ooh.
So close. John.
That's a tie.
Oh, that's a tie.
Yep.
Good.
I had 62
Yep.
16s.
Yeah. John.
So that's a tie.
Yep.
Yep.
Double 12, Sir Bruingal.
Sorry, Chris. Josh.
I am Devine is a nat 20.
For real?
Hey!
For real? Let's go, Tracy. Okay. Yeah, she's like dancing in the chat. All right. But don't sleep on. We know all night long. All night long. Lucius, Becca, you can tie that nat 20. I know you can.
Is Unremarkable Flesh Bag a sub?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't.
14 and a 16.
Okay, Tracy, you have won tonight. Congrats. You have the Fiend Folio coming to you. So we'll get that out to you this week. Lots of shipments going out. And then the second part of our stream MVP. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Shut it down. Whoa.
No.
Whoa. We have never had that. Whoa. Chat.
I love you guys.
That is the highest ever.
Shut your dirty mouth.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like, holy Becca. Wow. We have never had that. So we're going to kick off our raid. And as we get ready to, I want to say thanks to everyone tonight. Tomorrow night, we have Courtney on with us. And Amanda will be painting.
Do you want the final poll between the two, or are you just?
I think no. We shut it down. It was like 19. That cannot be overcome.
So
By a landslide.
500.
Yeah, it was a landslide.
I want to be a sexy elf to get XP.
I'm sorry. Hopefully one
I've
of us
decided that my
dies.
next character is going to be a
An
barbarian.
even sexier barbarian.
Need to die for that to happen.
His abs.
I'm
will
closer
have
to that than
abs.
you.
All right, so as I raid tonight, I want to say thank you again to all of our viewers, and let's see, can you,
No.
Nida, ask the question?
Yes. Well, if you have enjoyed what you have seen today and haven't followed, or you've been following and you haven't subscribed, or if you are a sub and you have let your subscription lapse.
What?
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
But one question for you.
What are you doing?
King.
Guys, I really thought we would get further tonight, but I love the role play. Well done, all. And at some point, you'll all succumb to the sun and die of dehydration.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm ready
we
to succumb anytime.
We gotta have goals.
Good night, guys.
And we're rated.
Not everybody.
Good night.
Boop.
Congrats, Becca.
Thanks. How much
Can
XP do I get?
250.
500.
500? Got it.
Cha-ching.
250.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week. Tune in for our VGHC. Sorry, Josh. What?
I said, I wonder what getting XP is like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It happens all the time. Are you kidding me? Really? All right, this week. Again, this week.
Yeah.
Sure.
What? All right. None. 0.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
I'll believe.
Hey, guys.
Good night.
Love you guys.